If you're talking about the next crew, guess who? Yes, sir. Drek, Jeh, and BJ. Yes, you. Next up, represent for Dega Nation line. What the best watch do? The podcast go nationwide. I gon' bless you. They locked in. Let's break down the best ballers in the county. Name your top 10, top 25. BJ breaking down all these stats with facts who fine. If you thought that you was new, but them not facts, not that you lied. They're talking about nothing but the GO18s in this conversation. Wasn't the greatest on 18, then in this conversation, giving out honorable mentions all around Dega Nation and giving out flowers and doing some real debating. Like take heed, the best all around athlete that I ever seen. I'm the best all around rapper, others after me. I feel like Boogie Wilson when I'm running, you can't tackle me. I told them people Dega Nation coming, join the winning team. No cap, we ball around here. No cap, some dogs around here. I'm talking about Ben, living legends all around here. The best we done saw around here. So welcome to Dega Nation Live.
Hey, my boy. Hey. Talk to me. I don't know what to say. This what the people. Can you see me? Tay, this what the people want, man. Can you see me? I see you. You shining.
Why you black? You black on my screen. You black on my screen, yo.
I see you, my boy.
You black on my screen. I don't know what's going on.
Go out and come back in, my boy. Hey, cause I'm lit. Go out and come back in, cause I'm lit. Go out and come back in. I see you. I see you, my boy. Y'all, this is what the people been asking for. Only Dega Nation Live. It's only right. We're bringing it to you. Hey, I'm waiting till my boy come back in. Wait till my boy come back in. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm excited about this one, y'all. I'm excited about this. You see me? Okay, we good. And gotta tell y'all, this show tonight is sponsored by Cutters. Yes, this show is sponsored by Cutters. It is. Shout out to Cutters. We're gonna talk about you more. We're gonna talk about Cutters more tonight. Shout out to Cutters, man. For sure. For sure.
Let's go, baby.
That's what the people been asking for.
Hey, I see you a little bit there. You still blurry. You know, I'm not on my Wi-Fi, so
you good.
You know,
you good. You good.
Hey,
guess what? Guess what?
Yeah.
Say this ain't about Tyler County tonight. It's about Calhoun County. Ooh. It ain't about me. It ain't about you. Ooh. It's about the Bulldogs and the Yellow Jackets.
I like it, but I still need to see your face though. I need to see your face on this show. I can't see your face.
I see you. I see you, my boy. Hey, the chat, the people here. The people here. We in here, man.
Hey, so if you hear already, just throw 5 emojis in the chat and go share the live right now.
Right now. Like it only takes 2 seconds, y'all. Hit the share button, share it to your page. Everybody gotta see this, y'all. This thing finna be explosive. This thing finna be explosive.
Like BJ said, we are sponsored tonight by Cutters Pizza, man. Oxford. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Cutter Pizza.
Shout out to Cutters. Hey, Tay, they say they got the best pizza. For real though. That's what they say.
DJ. Hey, DJ, let me tell you something real quick before we start.
Real quick, go ahead.
I had the buffalo loaded fries. Me and my mother and my sister, I took them out to eat. I had to tell them, hey, y'all got this. Let me get my own. That's how good it was. You eat this up. You can have this. Let me go get my own fries. I didn't try the pizza yet. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When I tried the pizza, I said I gotta save this for tomorrow.
I gotta get it now, Tay. I tell you, I gotta go to Cutters get some.
You see in the chat Cutters with the 5 emojis. They know about it.
Retron Allen been telling me about Cutters. He did. He told me.
Man, you told me something about the other pieces about what you told me. What's
everybody told me about? Well, guess what? They ain't sponsor us, so we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it.
Hey man, okay. I gotta see what's going on my screen. Why is my guy?
Hey, we gotta go get to it, man. We got people ready to join, Tay. I gotta bring them out. Tay. Let me go and bring them out.
You know we gotta start off with our prayer.
No, we do that when they come on.
Oh my gosh!
So we don't pray with them.
Yeah, bro.
We don't pray with them.
Yeah.
Okay,
we get everybody on. Let's do it. Let's
bring them out. Let's bring them out. Hey, the boy said the piece of stupid. Brad, no. All right, so check this out. This first guy, 2-time All-State player, 4-star prospect, topped the Super 11 list for Alabama Football Illustrated magazine. Actually, he was on the front of the cover of the magazine, Tay. I saw it with my own eyes. Junior year rushed for 1,918 yards, 22 touchdowns, almost 8 yards a carry. but he got injured, Tay. We didn't see the best of this guy. I promise you I saw him live. Was listed as blue chip All-American at running back. Blue chip All-American at running back. Finished with over 4,000 yards, 48 touchdowns, went on to play for the Auburn Tigers. Show your love, y'all, for Casinious Moore, a.k.a. C-Mo. Bring him out. Bring him out. Bring him out. There you go. There you go. Hold tight. Hey, hold tight, my guy. We're going to bring everybody in. Hold tight. Next on the list, two-time All-State, four-star prospect, another four-star prospect, Alabama versus Mississippi All-Star Game player, 2007 Under Armour All-American. Tell you don't get no higher than that. You don't get no higher than that. 2007 Under Armour All-American, started for the Clemson Tigers, spent 5 years in the NFL, Super Bowl champ. Show your love for big dog Antoine McClain. Bring him out. Bring him in. Bring him out. Bring him out. Okay, let's get this thing rolling. Another two-time All-State player, Super All-State. There's levels to this, y'all. There's All-State. There's actually Super All-State. This guy was Super All-State. 97 All-Southern team. 97 Mississippi Alabama All-Star game. USA Today honorable mention All-American. Highest of the high, y'all. Prep star All-American. Played his career at the University of Alabama. Is the current defensive coordinator for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. Show your love for Coach Gilbert. Oh, I know him as Darius Gilbert. I had to respect him because he's a current coach. So I had to put some respect on that name and call him Coach Gilbert. You feel me? There you go. Let's keep this thing rolling, Tay.
Let's do it.
Lived in Oxford from 03 to 06. And he had to say this. He was undefeated against Anniston when he played him. Tay, I didn't say it. He said it. Anniston High, he was assistant head coach and recruit coordinator from 2018 to 2023. Coached 12 All-State players, 2 Alabama versus Mississippi All-Star participants, 12 collegiate players signed while he was at Anniston, and 5 of them signed SEC, y'all. 2 region championships, and was a 2021 4A assistant coach of the year. Bring him out. Show your love for Bradley Ball. There they go. Let's keep this thing rolling, y'all. Roll call. Let's do it.
What up, Todd?
Let's do it. Hey, 1990, 1988, and 1989 state champs at Oxford. Two on tape. 1988 had 986 yards rushing, 18 touchdowns. I know he had this many touchdowns, say. In 1989, 1,002 yards rushing, 22 touchdowns. Went on to play at Jacksonville State University and won the D2 championship, y'all, in 1992. He got 3 rings, Tay. He got 3 of them. Not 1, not 2. He got 3. Has been broadcasting sideline for 29 years. Probably the most recognizable face that we have on here tonight. We've been seeing the Joker our whole life. Show your love for one and only, the Oxford Flash, Jeh Jeh Pruitt.
What's up?
Hey,
what's up?
Two more, y'all. 2 more. Was the defensive coordinator for arguably the best team to ever come through the state of Alabama. Don't argue with me, argue with the archives. Became the head coach at Anniston 92 to 98, won the championship in 94, was the wide receiver coach at UAB from 03 to 06, had an NFL coaching internships with the Falcons in 06 and the Titans in 07. I didn't know that, boy. I had to do my research on that one. Well, as a high school coach, he saw 25 prospects attend D1 colleges, and he coached 3 first-team all-conference selections starring Rodney White, who had 1,492 yards, 14 touchdowns, drafted to the Falcons in the first round, and he is currently the wide receiver coach at Miles College, the one and only Coach Rodney Bivens.
Hey, Coach.
Yes.
Turn your camera on for me, Coach.
And last but not least,
I'm trying. What happened? I thought
last but not least, 2-time All-State, Alabama versus Mississippi All-Star game. Dandy Dozen was selected to the Dandy Dozen. 17 interceptions, 4 in 1 game. 3 of those 4 went back for pick sixes. I still don't believe it. I think he stepped out of bounds. I'm gonna agree with you. He had stepped out of bounds on one of them. He had to. Signed with North Alabama, the first player in Oxford history to make All-State as a DB, a receiver, and a kick returner. Went on to had a great career, 8-year career in Arena League. I ain't got to say his name, but I'm going to say it anyway. Charles McClain.
What it do?
Man, what's up, Swag?
This is the squad. This is the squad we assembled. We here. Hey, y'all.
BJ, great job.
Hey, my boy. Hey, we always open up with a prayer, y'all. We always open up with a prayer. So, tell you what, you want to do it? They working on the mic. I do it. I got the prayer. All right. Dear Father, once again, we're thankful for blessing us to see another day. We just thank you for this awesome lineup we have in front of us. Because this show, y'all, is all about giving flowers. We're going to have our fun. We're going to talk our stuff tonight. But this show is about giving flowers. And every guy on this show deserves their flowers. We just pray that we may continue to stay on one accord, me, Tay, and Drek, that we can just give great content and pray that people may continue to follow us. We may continue to show love that's given. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Hey, fellas, everybody that's on here right now, can y'all do us a favor? Make sure you sharing this live to your social medias. People on your timeline need to know we live right now. If you're in the chat right now, do us a favor, y'all. Share this live right now. Anybody tuned in right now, just click the share button to your page, because we finna get into this thing. This thing finna be crazy. Everybody need to see this, y'all. Everybody need to see this. Go ahead, Tay.
Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show, man. I'm in my hotel, so I'm not in my territory. So listen, y'all. Listen, if you in, like BJ said, if you in the chat right now, go share, go like Dega Nation Live page right now, and go share this page right now. The show right now. Go share it. And drop 5 emojis in the chat, man. That's a good guess on the night. Go ahead. So
fellas, going around the horn, y'all got any comments y'all want to start off with? You know what I'm saying? Anything y'all want to say about this?
Yeah, I'd like to say something. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, Coach.
I'm not sure why I can't get my camera on, but I would just like to start off by saying and what a great opportunity this is. But I wanted to give a lot of credit to a couple of coaches I know that's not on here. And we started off with the reason why I was put in the situation why I was my high school coach, Barry Holiday, and he was the head coach at Anniston High School. I followed him in '88, and what a great guy and mentor, my father figure that he was and is and still is to this day. And I know Coach Robert Herron, who's no longer with us, who passed away, is a great mentor. And I just wanted to give credit to those two coaches. I think they were two of the best coaches that ever came through Calhoun County. And I know Coach Larry Giddens at Alexandria also too. But I just wanted to make sure that I give a shout out to those 3 coaches who really, really exemplified with character and leadership, winning and understanding what it is to build the characters of young men in the game of football that we coach and love so much. And I just wanted to give those 3 a shout out before we got started. I appreciate you let me have that moment. I'm not sure why I can't get my camera on.
It's all good, Coach. We can hear you good.
No, look, Coach, we're gonna try to make sure we make that happen for you, because I know when we did our test run, you did your camera looked great. So we're gonna try to fix that for you. I'm excited because I got my popcorn ready tonight, BJ. I'm ready for this.
Hey, we welcome you to the Oxford Invitational, man. Simple as that.
I like it.
That's why I mess with you, my boy. Hey, well, guess what? We got an icebreaker, y'all. We got a game. We actually got a little game we play called Facts or Cap. I think we need to set it off with that, Tay. Let's set it off with Facts or Cap. And Tay, I'll let you explain the rules of the game.
So we're gonna be running to it. What we do, we like to play a game called Facts or Cap. We're gonna read something. It's gonna be probably like 5 sentences. We're gonna play a game called Facts or Cap. We're gonna read something out, and what either facts or cap. When you say facts, you explain why you think it's facts. If it's cap, explain why you think it's cap. And I mean, don't hold back.
We'll tell you, if it's facts, they ain't gotta explain it.
Yes, they still tell them why. Tell them why. Tell why you think it's facts.
Let's do it. Let's get it. Anniston has produced the most D1 athletes out of Calhoun County.
Let Brady go first on this.
Go. Let it rip. We go. Hey, let it rip, y'all. Let it rip. Ball go first.
That's facts. Ooh. And I'm talking over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, not to include 80s and up, but the last 5 years has been a drought in Oxford. But like they had a window from 2010 to 18 where it was back to back years like that.
True
But
that.
say the last 5 to 6, Anniston been putting more out.
Ooh, that's
Say less. On to the next.
That's why we
Get it right.
Let's go next. Who jump in there? We don't care who go next. Let's jump in there.
Is Antoine McClain talking?
Yeah, I think it might muted though.
I think you're on mute.
Yeah, it's not.
There you go.
Hear me? Hey, y'all muted me for the record. I didn't mute, but anyways, I agree, man. I agree. It is that's the truth. But I will say, man, when I was coming out, we had a little drop for a little bit. We still had guys go to D1, but when I look at when I was coming out, I know I guess the notoriety of playing on a high level and being recruited highly, it brought a lot of more coaches back to the area. So I would love to hear when coaches come out and say, hey, I'm going to visit X, Y, and Z when I live here. So I love that because for so long, we only had like 1 or 2 players. And even looking at gas, and they pumping out 10 and 12 guys because they combine schools. But I'm happy to hear and see that, that's changed over the span of these last couple of years. So I was proud to be a part of Anniston and a part of, just that culture that we built there in the Calhoun County period. So, but not just us, man. I was just so proud of just the whole area, bro. Seeing guys from all over Calhoun County playing at different schools at a high level and playing D1 and getting the scholarship to play, for free, leaving with no debt, but also too, man, putting the city on the map. So I was proud of that.
So that's 2 facts. That's 2 facts so far. Coach Gilbert, talk to it, Coach Gilbert.
That's cap.
Big cap.
No doubt. I mean, you talk about over the years, you talk about 10 to 18. I will say over the past 2 or 3 years, but we're about to get back there very shortly. We got cats right now that's gotten those offers, but you had to go through that year after the state championship where we had some people that walked away for a little bit, but we getting back to that point. So you still talk about a 20-year period where it was a high level of people going to the D1 level. Even if you don't go D1, just think about like McClain was talking about, just the area of the kids going on to play at the next level. So I don't think we just need to cap it off at D1, but I know we're talking about Anniston and Oxford, but I'd say over the last 15 years, we put out several.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go, JJ.
Well, I was going to say facts, but Darius just reminded me that, so I'm going to say cap as well.
Okay.
I think it's because of what he just said. There's been a lot of guys coming through. Now, when I was growing up, it was Anniston. You had the Steve Christophers, the Orlando Waters, Dominique. Dominique. What's Dominique? Dominique Callaway. All of those guys. Yeah, all those guys. They were by far superior to us back in the day, but I think Oxford has come along a long way since then, but I think Anniston like you said, it had a dry spell, but hey, there's always been some athletes coming through Anniston. Coach B will tell you that, and all you guys know. We got some great athletes that's on this podcast here, so but I'm going to say cap on this one.
Okay. C-Mo, let's talk to it. We'll let y'all go last.
Well, of course, I got to say it's facts. But, I got to give credit to both schools have had a lot of good players that come out. But when I was in school, I came out in 99. We had a lot of talent. The 94 team, I can think of Javaris Johnson, Montressa Kirby, a lot of guys that kind of paved the way for us. But I'm going to have to say facts on that. I think Anniston, if you just look at, the past years, Anniston has had a lot of talent to come out. So I got to say facts.
Okay. Charles.
Man, big cap. Caps and gowns, big cap. Hey, we got Vandy, Tennessee, UAB, Memphis, Louisville, Auburn, LSU. Come on. This consistency, man. We talking about 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. Just to name some guys. Alan Carson, Trey Elston, Michael Flint, Trent Simpson, Rock, Trey Higgins. We got a guy from Mr. Football that went to play baseball now. Come on now. It's just consistency everywhere across the board. Mims finna go to Louisville. what are we really talking about? Miguel's over at Florida. Come on, man. It's big cap. OU for life, man. OU for life.
Coach Bivens, facts or cap, Coach?
I think it's facts because you look back in it, and I spent 11 years at Anniston, and I tell you, we had some great runs too with those guys. And like JJ said, you had Steve Christophers and you had Orlando Waters, Dominic Callaway. But you move on to like Devin Hughley, Javaris Johnson, Quentin Caber, Montressa Kirby. You can just go kind of on and on and on. But it's going to be interesting to see what the really stats are. But I'd have to say it's facts.
Okay.
I think the OG Trump was on that one.
That one off.
Tay, do you even want to stab at this? Okay. I say last 5 years, facts. I'll just keep my last 5 years, facts.
Easy.
I'm done. 5 years. I broke it down.
Okay.
Facts.
I'm gonna keep mine short too. I'm gonna go fast on this one.
Okay.
I'll go fast. Not just because I'm a Bulldog and but I'll go fast because Anderson has produced a lot of D1 athletes in the past 5 years for sure.
5 years for
So
sure.
that's facts.
5 years definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, look, on the next round, if we say facts, it ain't no explanation. If you say cap, then we gotta explain. Because we got a lot to cover, y'all. We got a lot to cover. We got a lot to cover. Next question.
Let's do it.
Charles McClain is the best all-around player from Anniston or Oxford. And it was supposed to be stated in the last 20 years. So let me preface that. Let me preface this question. In the last 20 years, Charles McClain is the best all-around player from both Anniston or Oxford. Can I go first?
Go ahead, man.
And I'll be honest with this answer. So I'm gonna say cap, only because I'm thinking about Jay Money, who played all the positions, the special teams, touchdowns, defense, offense, touchdowns, crazy. So it's a real argument. But Charles, like I said, was like all state in 3 different positions. So it's a legit argument because somebody else got that argument too. I gotta say cap, just out of respect. Real talk.
Can I go next with this one?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Hey, I'm gonna get the humble brag right here. I'm gonna say cap because of guys like Jay Money. You got guys like Spooty over at Anniston. But I'm gonna go to a guy that I watch coming up. I'm gonna go with Damian Dorsey. You got guys like that.
Yeah.
It's just that put on, and I got to watch them. I mean, those are real heavy hitters that played a lot of different areas for their team and did what they had to do. So I'm gonna say cap just for that one. But come on, man.
Well, see, when we the question is supposed to be geared only toward football. So we weren't bringing in track and all this other stuff. It was just on the field. Like, a lot of people doing special teams, defense, and offense. So that's what we were talking about, not other sports. Just
I also got more sports than we did too, but at some point.
Who next? Let's roll.
Man, I wish we could see Coach Bivens.
Go.
Go ahead.
I know.
I'll go.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna say cap, but check this out though. I was on the field with him, and like that 4-pick game and 3 was pick sixes. That was real.
Again, it was bad, right?
And I listen. Nobody else has. I ain't done that in a game ever.
It's real.
4 picks and 3 pick sixes. Like that's unreal.
Who y'all playing?
Southside. They play.
I think was it ASD?
No. But here's the question: why they kept throwing his way though? After the first one,
QB not smart.
But yeah, it's been too many good athletes come through. Like, but name anybody else that can come close to that though.
J-Man.
No. I'm saying with that stat itself.
That's different though, B.
It's different. No, it is. You see his name up there. That's enough clout in itself that his name is even in the question. Next, let's go.
I'll go next.
Go ahead, Coach JJ.
I'm gonna say facts, cause man, my boy C-Mac was a bad boy. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I know there's a lot of great athletes, like you said, man. But as far as all around, I think C-Mac is the man.
Pretty good guy. Cole Gilbert.
I'm gonna have to go facts, man. OU
That's his guy.
I mean, and with the stats that Coach Swag just put up. Now, you do say, I mean, it's a bunch of great athletes. That's a loaded question.
For real, it is.
And the things that we're going to talk about tonight, but, what he just showed, Coach Swag. Let's go.
Okay. Seymour, McClain, Coach Bivens, what y'all think?
I'm gonna have to refer to Coach Bivens on this one. But I'm gonna say Cap, because Anniston, I can think of just one player that I've seen film on. I can think of Orlando Waters.
Well, Seymour, I said 20 years.
I ain't 20 years, so you ain't going all the way back. Okay.
Yeah, because Waters, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think it's debatable with Waters. I'm gonna be real. I don't think it's debatable.
It's tough now.
Yeah, I think it's debatable. So I said 20. I cut it off at 20.
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
I would agree with you Casinious on
Coach
Orlando. If it was more than 20 years, I would agree with you.
Yeah, I don't think it's debatable.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was going Orlando too.
Okay.
Who made this question?
Pause had to.
Charles ain't got nothing to do with this. Charles got nothing to do with this.
Oh man.
That's your homeboy, man.
Coach Bivens, what you think, Coach Bivens?
Well, since we put it back the last 20 years and we had to eliminate the Lando and guys like that, I'd have to say it's probably facts. As I watched Charles grow up, and we were members of Living by Faith with his dad and my children and he, growing up, and he was an amazing athlete even back at the age of 5, 6, and 7 when watching him grow up. So I'd have to give him props. He's an all-around athlete, great athlete, and I'd say facts.
Okay.
Bivens, I'll send you your money later for saying that. Appreciate it.
Hey, I'm waiting on it. I'm gonna give you my address when we leave out.
All right, bet.
Hey, last question, y'all. Last question. Ooh. Is Anthony Edwards? Wait, Anthony Edwards is right in this situation. He paid $5,000 a month, 18-year child support up front. So he paid over $1 million up front and said, I don't want nothing to do with her. Take this money, I'm out.
What?
Max or cap?
Let me go ahead on this one.
Jump out, my boy.
I gotta say false because it ain't true. It ain't true.
What's not true?
The whole statement, what they saying, because the girl said she don't even know where it's coming from. So I think blogs made it up to be what it was. I don't think it's true. So I can't even answer. I can't comment on that because it ain't true.
Oh, I didn't know you talked to Anthony Edwards like that.
No, I'm just saying I just saw her post today said it wasn't true. So you can't speak on something you don't know about it. True or not.
Right, my boy. Yeah, true.
To be honest with you, I never heard this even happen before.
That was somebody else. BMO said it was a lie. Yeah,
so I can't. It's a blog that made it up, so I can't speak on that.
Okay, what if it was true?
That's crazy. If that's true,
okay. Somebody said he offered it, Tay, but the judge is waiting on her answer.
Okay.
Hey, all that was not false. They didn't make that junk up.
Hold up, B. You don't know. Hold up. You don't know. But if it is true, if he offered that, bro, he's getting out of it, and it's not safe for the girl anyway because I think he got a man up anyway. I know he got a man to be a father because the girl is not fair for the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, I get what she's older than him. He's young.
Yeah.
He made a mistake. He should have wrapped it up, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, the little girl is in the middle of this thing. She needs to know her father, right? So at the end of the day, that's still bull jive. He shouldn't even offer that.
So since we don't know all the facts about this one, we'll just throw that question out and we'll just get into the business. We'll get into the business.
No. Let everybody talk about it. How they feel about it, real quick. Somebody else might want to have their own opinion about it.
I mean, that's the NBA, NFL, professional sports life. There's all kind of stories going on. I mean, LeBron got another wife out here too. So I mean, so they say. But I'm gonna stay out of that one, man. And I'm a LeBron guy, Tay, but I'm just using it, man. Patrick Mahomes got one too. Let's say that, but I'm gonna stay up out of that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So look, let's go and skip that then. Let's go and skip that and let's dive into the business, y'all. Let's get to it. So I definitely got some questions for you guys because a lot of y'all are actually connected, right? So can we talk about the last year this game was played? The Anniston Oxford rivalry. Was it 06?
06.
Nah, yeah, it was
Season
06.
06.
Yeah, we played in the last one.
So am I correct in Charles Ball and McClain was actually in that game?
Yeah.
let's talk about it. Like, how did that game go? Was it packed? Was it atmosphere crazy? Like, what was it? Yeah.
Somebody from out of town got the shooting, so we can't play no more. What? It's always a great atmosphere, in my opinion. I always love playing in that game, especially playing against those guys that have those big names. You see them, we all kind of grew up together, so I think it was awesome. But I always, you kind of gauge your season, which I think was crazy. We gauge that season by winning or losing that game. Usually when whoever won that game went on to have a great season. So, but no, man, I think it was a great atmosphere. I think it should continue to be played. Given now times are different. And no, man, I think it was a great game and a great travesty that we can't play no more. So I always enjoyed that game. I always love, the coming to the mall and trash talking, even though we still slap five and high five, which everybody wishes when we leave. But it was all love, and I'm glad to get it out of the way so we can get it and get going with our season. But awesome game, man, awesome rivalry. I think bringing two communities together. But yeah, tragedy, man.
So just curious, how did that game go? How did that last game? Were y'all able to finish the game, and what was the score of that last game?
The crazy thing about that game,
pretty bad.
All right, so check this out. 2 weeks before the game happened, like we was playing on Friday. Okay. And so like they moved it to Thursday. So the game pretty much, if I can, recall, it ain't never been played on a Thursday, right? So if you went in Lamar Field, I say probably school got out at 3. If you went at the game probably by 5, 6, it was over with. Like I've never been to an environment like that. I mean, you talking about standing room only. They quit letting folks in probably end of the first quarter. And, I mean, it was just a great game. They almost ran the kickoff back, open the kickoff. They almost housed it. I'm talking about, I mean, that's how crazy, like, Anniston band was playing. It's about to go down. Meanwhile, our buddy was hitting the sideline on us.
And the funny part about that game the year before, our coach, the year we beat them, my 10th grade year, we beat them 53-0. Our coach left Oxford and went to Anniston the year before. And we won on a game-winning a last-minute drive. But so the game at Anniston the year before was stupid packed. Like, a chink lot right there in the end zone, everybody there. At Oxford, everybody's at least behind the track. So going there, we got out of school at 2:30, and it's cars, it's people already in the stands basically putting their stuff down. So the lead up, and we had parties leading that week where Anniston was on one side, we was on the other. And matter of fact, my brother threw it. He had to stop the music and turn the lights on. Like, y'all, it's females in the room. Y'all go dance with them. We trying to play football at the party. So, it was an atmosphere where we knew some type of stuff. And it was times where we was like, hey, we may not want to lose to Anniston and win a state championship. We want to beat Anniston. We'll let the whole season. We can go the rest of the year as long as we beat Anniston. So we can actually say we won the last time. So, Twan, I don't know what you're going to do about that one, big dog.
Oh, the chat asking the final score to that last game was 39-12.
The last one? Yeah, it was.
They was up during the shooting. They was up 12-6 when the shooting happened.
Oh, the shooting threw him off. The shooting threw him live, bro. Like, yeah.
No, but so my freshman year was right. It was 53-0. That was Coach Chris Mahan's first year, and then the following year, Coach Justice coming to Anniston made it a dope rivalry. And I think we lost that game on the last play of the game because see Matt pick that thing off, but we ain't really get a chance to revenge ourselves. But to that point of it, man, it was always dope. The hype leading up to the game, people getting their outfits and everything.
Send me Coach Bivens' number real quick, B.
Okay.
You can
Hey, Tay, there's some major connections with this rivalry. I gotta ask this with Jeh Jeh Pruitt and Coach Bivens, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know if the chat everybody understand. Oxford won the championship, y'all, in '89. You got Jeh Jeh Pruitt, but Coach Bivens was the defensive coordinator of that '89 Anniston team, and they actually played each other. Y'all two got to talk about that. What was it like playing Anniston and Coach Bivens? What was it like playing a championship Oxford team?
I'll let Coach Bivens go first because they kicked our butt that year.
That was a tremendous game because every time we played Oxford, the crowd was just awesome. And, I had to go back and tell the story when we first got to Anniston. I know that the rivalry, we didn't really understand what the rivalry was like because we had an Anniston fan. He came over to the coach's office one day and, he was telling us about how he ran out of gas in Oxford and he walked to Anniston to get gas, walked back and put gas in his car and drove back to Anniston. That's just how the rivalry was. But, even with the rivalry being the way it was, Coach Harold and I, we stayed friends. We went to many conferences together. We were on a lot of committees together. But as JJ can tell you, that rivalry was probably one of the best rivalries in the state of Alabama, with hands down. And the atmosphere and the competition was always great. But we never made it personal and like off the field, but on the field, it was guys just getting after it and for the love of the game of football, and it was exciting to see and be a part of.
Wow.
And the reason, Coach, that '89 season was so special because both of us won state championships. Anniston in 6A, us in 5A. But the year before, Anniston was winning 6-0, and we won on a fluke play. It was a minute and a half left in the game, and we punted the ball off. We were just literally about to lose, and the ball dropped and hit the Anniston player on the foot, and we fell on the ball in the end zone and won 7-6. So that next year, we played at Anniston. That was Coach Bivens, defense coordinator. I'll never forget Dominique Calloway, Orlando Waters, Steve Christopher were the captains, and we went out on the field. Dominique was next to me, and you know how everybody shakes your hand and everything, and I'll never forget, I put my hand out, and Dominique just reached to the heavens and just slapped my hand so hard.
Wow.
And I mean, the look on their face after when I started running back to the field, I looked at my captains. I said, "It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night," and it was a long night. 31-12, I think the final score was. But that year was something special because, like I said, both of us won. But Anniston bragged a little bit harder because they were like, "Well, y'all won the state championship, but we literally whooped y'all." So I think that year it was amazing.
Wow. Hey, Tay, I got another connection. I've been diving in doing a little research, right? So, Coach Gilbert, you came out 97, right?
98.
98. Simo, what year you came out? So look, 99. So my research shows that.
Don't remind me.
Hold on, I'm sorry, bro. As much work y'all did to Tyler Nigga, you gotta catch his fade right now. You lost to Anniston, you lost to Oxford 3 years by a total of 5 points.
Yep.
I looked up the numbers, right?
Yep.
Crazy, y'all. Imagine this is Auburn, Alabama, and you lose by 5 points in 3 years. So, Coach Gilbert, Seymour, let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about that.
I was just looking at it because I think in 96 we lost. I think the score was 10-7. We lost 1 year 31-28, and we lost another year 20-19. So, like you said, combined 6 points total in 3 years. I always look forward to that game, man. It's because me and Darius actually, grew up in Hobson City together as well. So, a sidebar is I lived in Hobson City, and a house burnt down. And ended up moving to Anniston. So, my plan was I would have ended up going to Oxford, but since that happened, I ended up going to Anniston.
Say it a little louder for him, Simo. Say it a little bit louder for everybody, man.
But you know what? I'm a proud dog, though. I'm a proud dog. It was a great rivalry, man. We look forward to that game every year. We always play them the first game of the season. So it was, leading up to that, man, we was grinding. We always wanted to be Oxford, but it was a good, friendly rivalry, though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and that's like Simo was saying, man. It's one of them. He grew up in Hobson City. We knew him, and shoot, he was that dog. Like, you better be ready to strap it up because he was gonna run that thing. And then so Damian came out in 98 as well. So when they got him over there playing quarterback, it was like, because he was that dude at Welburn now before coming over there. So that was just another added weapon to what they already do. But we just wasn't gonna lose. I remember losing my freshman year, 94. And I was like, we ain't losing again. So,
wow.
Now we were able to come out on top those next 3 years, but man, this rivalry goes back to like what we're talking about in the 80s. And heck, if you go back to the history of it, when everybody really lived in Oxford, that's why Anniston got all those wins technically. So when we look back at the history of it, but it's one of them rivalries, man, that if they didn't get a chance to play in it, it's unfortunate. So,
man, we might have a little clip. Hey, Ball, we might have a little clip from that game before we show that. If you in the chat right now, I need y'all to share this. I need you to like it, and I need y'all to share this live stream right now so everybody else can come back and see this thing tomorrow. People got to work overnight. They sleep. They can watch this thing tomorrow. Y'all share this for me. We might have a little clip, y'all. We making queue up to show what this 0607. Oh, whoa. Whoa, was that doing a mannequin challenge? Okay.
So it's a funny story that's going on right here, right?
Talk to me.
So the play before, I'm going to the 1 yard line. We run jet sweep to that corner, to that one corner. We run off the field, you know, we call them the heavy package. And we hear pop, pop, pop. And my homeboy say, hey, coach, they shoot. Coach Niblett, y'all know Coach Niblett, fit guy. He gonna have his shirt, everything clean. Coach Niblett said, well, tell him to get down. He said, well, coach, get down. Coach, he on the ground planking, so his shirt don't hit the ground. They said, coach, get down. He said, I can't get my shirt dirty.
You serious?
Shooting and everybody out. I said, oh man, this man tripping. He's tripping.
Wow.
Oh,
And every account I've heard, it wasn't even Anniston or Oxford people shooting.
Right.
It was other people shooting. So I need that. We got to put that out. Like it wasn't even them, y'all. It was somebody else from other schools doing it. That ruined the rivalry. To be honest with you. I got a question I want y'all to touch on. So I've been hearing this, and nobody else can talk about this better than y'all. What's up with this talent that comes from Hobson City? Can we talk about it?
It's legit.
Hey, wait. Before you answer, is it like some people are zoned to Oxford, some are zoned to Anniston? How does Hobson City work? Because it is its own city. But how does that work, y'all? Oh, nobody want to talk about Hobson City?
Go ahead, Gilbert.
Nobody want to talk about it?
Well, first black incorporated town in the state of Alabama, right? So it goes back to then, I would say. And Jake could probably chime in and give a better explanation of this. But we're zoned for Oxford, but we've got an Anniston zip code. So that's kind of the way. But so most of the people from Hobson City have gone to Oxford, and I would say most of the better athletes have grown up in Hobson City, and we know a lot of people from Anniston, but technically, yeah, I would say most of the better athletes are from Hobson City.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there was always great athletes over in Anniston. I lived in Anniston. I lived in South Anniston for a little while. You know, growing up when I was about between 8 and 10. And I used to play with those guys over there. The Tonys and you know, all of the guys over there. They were great athletes over there as well. But Hobson City was just so close. We all played with older guys. I think that's what it was really. Darius, the Casinious played. I was a little older than them, but I'm sure they were playing guys that were a lot older than them, because even when I was 12 years old, I was playing with 16 and 18 and 20-year-olds. And it's always been like that. But the talent was great. But one thing Darius didn't tell you was that there was a couple of roads in Hobson City that was zoned for Anniston. If you lived what we call the ditch, you went to Anniston High School.
Wow.
But it was Hobson City. So there was a couple of streets over there where we were from the same town, but we were zoned at different schools. So it was actually an amazing time to be there. And you know, it didn't matter where you were from. If you lived in Hobson City, you just wanted to represent, especially on that football field.
Yeah, and like Simo said, his uncle, I mean, he used to have us in the backyard playing, throw them up, eat them up.
Yeah.
So I mean, it goes back to you know once their house burnt, they moved out, but like you know, it's just a long line of people and players, and I mean the all-state players, the cats that we've had to go to the NFL, like you know, grew up. The Rock Thomases, the Trey Elstons, the Quan Alexander, like those guys grew up in in the little small town we call Hobson City.
Oh, they're from Hobson City?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And look, we would have had one more if the house hadn't burned down, Casinious would have been from Oxford. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as you killed my childhood with that one, boss.
I know, man.
The chat, trust me, it's coming. It's coming shortly. We're finna build this roster. We got a couple of questions for the fellas, man. Ball, you are the I don't know how to address you, man. You like the outlier on this show because you should have on a jersey split in half right now. Played at Oxford, coached at Anniston. What made you coach at Anniston, and knowing you played at Oxford? What made you go there to coach?
I was always connected to Anniston. Like I went to Johnston K through 4th grade. You know, my mama, she taught at Anniston for like 30 years. So like I always, was in Anniston with my mama. But like when I was in Huntsville at A&M, I had always had an eye on Anniston, just the athletes that was there. Then the job came open, and it was like all right, let me go do something for the culture. So that's basically it. I mean, it was just an opportunity, to do something different, and why not? So I mean, when I first got to Anniston, I had told Joe Melly, right? I said we better put a fence around Anniston. Ain't nobody else leaving. It's putting in the Anniston stuff. So I mean, that was a lot of the success. Like them boys didn't leave and go anywhere. So kudos to those parents for trusting the process.
Wow. I got one more question for you, Ball. Don't get mad at me for asking this, but this is what I heard. I just do a little research and I come to the experts. Y'all are the experts. I just ask the questions. That's all. So who was the best college coach of all time?
Best college coach?
Yes.
Nick Saban. That's easy. Who begged to differ?
So here's the question. I didn't say this. Somebody. So if Nick Saban is the best head coach, is it true that he flew into Calhoun County, I don't know how many times, and skipped past Oxford and recruited Anniston?
That's you playing facts or cap?
That's crazy.
I just ask the hard questions, bro.
I like it.
Do not shoot me.
I'm
scared so I won't get fined. Is that true?
No, I'm serious. Like I'm telling you, that's facts. I experienced it the last 5 years.
Name some people if it's true.
It's a lady that used to work in Anniston. She worked at the rental place, and she always called like Coach. Like prime example, whenever a coach came, they got their rental cars where she worked at.
Yeah.
She would call and give me a heads up, and she was like, "Coach, Saban here again. All right, send him on up." But it was at least probably 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
So he had his own room at Anniston?
Yeah, easy.
So hold on real quick. If you just now coming in right now in the chat, please go share the live right now. And I'm sorry I had to get Coach Bivens trying to fix his camera real quick.
There you go.
There he is.
Oh, Coach. Oh, welcome back. Thank you.
So
he didn't.
Ball, I don't think people can dispute facts, but I gotta hear from Charles about that, what you just said. Because I didn't say it, Charles. They say the man flew into Calhoun County and drove right past y'all and went up to Anniston. So
I'll tell you like this. It ain't an airport in Anniston. If he flew, the closest airport is where? Hey, you see that university over to the left when you drive? He stopped by there. Stopped by there. I promise he did. He stopped by there.
I can tell you from 2010 to 2013, he was there a bunch.
He was there. I believe he was there.
I know.
No. I'm just talking the last 5.
Last 5.
Well, I get that, but I know.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
No argument there.
No argument there. Okay.
But what I would say is, I know that what the question was, but I know when I was, I guess, one of Saban's first thoughts, what he did was say, I'm going to see this kid at Gaston, I'm going to see this kid here and there. So he always, I remember that first visit, he would tell me he was going to y'all school. So I don't know, but yeah, no, I feel like he always stopped for sure in Gaston for sure. But I always thought, even my coaches would say like, hey, they got this guy, that guy at Oxford, or he'll like kind of tell all the others around the area so he can stop by there. So, and he'll ask too. So, and I always give y'all names. So I don't know how true that is, but I'm pretty sure he stopped by there. I know for sure he came to a game that I was at Oxford, and it was recruiting me, and it was a basketball game at Oxford because my buddy was playing, Jarrell was playing there, so I'm pretty sure he stopped by like Coach Nibley, all them buff ass coaches y'all had.
So look, since we finally got Coach, man, Coach on here shining, man. I got to cue Coach up right quick because they say arguably, it's a bunch of great teams that come through the state. Let's keep it real. But they say if you're going to mention some of the great teams, they say you have to mention the 89 Anniston team. I didn't say it. The people said it. Don't argue with me. So, Coach, can we talk about how great was that team for real, Coach?
Well, hey, they were everything that the media and the publicity that they received. It was all true. Just being with them, man, day in and day out, was a tremendous. And actually, it started in '88. When we first got there with Coach Holiday being the head coach, and I was the defensive coordinator. And we lost the first 3 games that year. And Coach, he did a fantastic job, and Coach Holiday did a great job of, getting those guys together, and he just made them start believing in themselves and stop, what we were really doing was just defeating ourselves with the mental mistakes. And once we cleared the mental mistakes in '89, and we went to the 3rd round in '89 and '88, and then in '89, it was just a tremendous effort. And those guys, they loved to practice every day. They loved each other, and then it was just a great team. And I think that I don't know if there was a better team. Even though I was the head coach in '94, we won the state championship, but that team was really electrifying. We weren't very big. We were actually titled as the smallest 6'8" team stature-wise, with small defensive linemen, small offensive linemen, but we were hard to block, and we had a tremendous offense with Coach Holiday being the head coach, and offensive coordinator, and we was in a spread offense actually in '88 and '89, and I think people a lot of times didn't understand how to defend it when you go 5 wide and no backs in the backfield. But it was a tremendous opportunity to watch those guys and to be able to coach them.
Wow. I can definitely vouch for that, Coach, because I definitely played against y'all. And it was absolutely an amazing team, guys. I mean, you had Orlando Waters on one side, you had Tracy Pilot on the other side. And you talked about that defense. Mondrico Blair, who was like 5'10", 215 pounds, but he was unblockable at that defensive end. Those guys were amazing. Steve Christopher, I think Steve had at least 300 yards on us that game that year, and that was just that game. Those guys were amazing. Orlando was just, if you think of David Palmer mixed with Lamar Jackson, that was Orlando. That was Orlando Waters. Yeah. That dude was just unstoppable, quick. He could cut on a dime. And I never heard Orlando say a word. He was just all about business, man. It was just, that was a great team. I'm going to say facts on that one. I think that is the best team. That is the best team that came out of Calhoun County that year in '89. Coach, were you guys ranked? I think you were ranked #1 in the nation that year. Was it #1 in the nation?
We got in the USA Today. We were in the top 10, 15, and just talk about some of the other athletes on there. Everybody knew Orlando Waters and Steve Christopher, Dominic Callaway, but we had the Keith and Kevin Mixon twins, and we had the defensive backs, like say Mondrico Blair, and then we had so many, even Chris Lee, who was a freshman that year, started for us at center sometime when we got hurt. But true fact, with Orlando Waters, we were playing Benjamin Russell. We threw Orlando a screen on the 5-yard line. He left the 5-yard line, dove in the air in the end zone, did a flip, and landed on his feet. So I took credit for teaching him that.
Hey, Coach, I didn't know y'all was ranked in the nation, Coach.
Coach, you had a team with Phillip and Killer.
Wow.
Phillip and Killer were on the '94. Yeah, they were '94. Yeah,
'94. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, before we start, thank you for Cutters again for sponsoring the show.
Shout out to Cutters, man.
And if you're on the chat right now, go share, go like Dega Nation page right now. Make sure you go share this live show right now. This question for Simo, because I grew up an Auburn fan. I grew up a War Eagle. So I have to ask you this question, Simo. What was your experience like playing in the ACC, man?
Good question, boy.
Man, it's like no other. You facing, the best competition week in and week out. Just the facilities, the atmosphere, traveling places like Florida, LSU, Alabama, man, it's experience like no other. But the time does go by fast. Those 4 years flew by. Like I said, I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I was recruited by Alabama as well, but you know, they had, I think Mike DeBose or somebody was the coach back then. I don't even remember. But Alabama wasn't good back when I came out. So, you know, it was the orange and blue for me all day. But yeah, the experience was great, man. I got to meet a lot of people at Auburn, Bo Jackson, Charles Barkley, the legends, you know, from Auburn University. So it was great.
Hey, I got a question for Simo, man. Hey, was that y'all when Quentin Cable played against y'all, or it might have been Alabama, or when he had 22 tackles? Was that y'all?
I think they're probably Alabama, I believe.
Gotcha. And the last thing I would say, bro, I don't know if you ever went to Pooh's barbershop, like coming home or whatnot, but I would always, one of the things that motivated me as a kid was seeing that poster in Pooh's barbershop and Jackson's when you and Quentin was dapping it up, man. That was always, when I got my haircut, that was one of the things that I would always like try to strive for, to get to that stage one. So like, man, I just want to say, bro, that's an honor for me to be on the same call. But like, bro, that photo, man, was meant everything to me and my homies, dog. So kudos to you,
man. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, we tried to pave the way, but y'all kept the legacy going in Anniston. So that's awesome, man.
Well, since I keep seeing it in the comments, man, I'm gonna go ahead and admit it. Y'all will not hear this nowhere else.
Go ahead.
I did grow up on the Anniston sidelines, man. Like growing up, listen, hey, it's from the record. You've not heard this nowhere else. I'm only on Dega Nation. I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay. I grew up basically at Coach Bivens' house when he was watching film on Saturday. Me and Isaac and his sons was running around, and me and Isaac used to fight who was gonna be Casinious and who was gonna be Damien.
Oh wow.
We used to fight like, oh man, this weekend I'm gonna be Casinious, I'm gonna be Damien. So then I got an opportunity to be on the sidelines. My dad was, you know, chaplain for the team, and then being able to be a water boy. So I was out there for a lot of those teams. So when Darius and them was winning by one, I was going home crying, mad. You know, man, I hate Oxford. I hate that black and gold, man. I hate it. And then we moved houses and we went there. I thought it was the worst decision, but appreciate it, Pops. You knew what was best for me, man. Like,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, another thing, I want to say something real quick. None of this is possible without our guy Drek, the producer behind the scene, the graphics and everything. Shout out to Drek, Evans.
Shout out Drek. Hey, Tay, let me say this, man. I don't know why it's like this, but I think he is the one that nobody talks about. I told you, Tay, Moore. I didn't say he the real deal. He was 2 years ahead of me. We played him, bro. I don't think he came out. I don't think they came out dressed at halftime. I think they had on street clothes. I'm just being real with you, like straight up. I ain't laughing. I'm being serious right now. But he was a real deal, and I knew that. I knew he was a real deal. I knew he got hurt, so that wasn't even him at Auburn, bro. I'm telling you, he was the real deal, bro. And nobody talks about him. I don't know why. Somehow he's lost in translation. Tay, he was like real, yeah, for sure.
Well, I don't know why he was lost in translation because Casinious was, man. Hey, it was a great treat for me to see my cousin Darius playing, and then I'm seeing highlights of Casinious, and I'm just like, man, I used to see these kids running around the neighborhood. It was just an amazing time, man. That was an amazing time. That was years.
But one thing about Darius was probably one of the smartest players I played against when I was in high school. I always look forward to competing against him because I knew he was gonna bring it each and every game. So I always look forward to playing. Then growing up with him as a kid, I wanted to beat him. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to beat him, but it was always a pleasure to compete against him, though. Definitely.
Yeah, same here, man.
Hey, you know what's so crazy, man? I'm be honest with you guys. As a kid, I always looked up to Jeh Jeh. Like Jeh Jeh Pruitt. I'm just being honest with you, man. It's a pleasure for you to be on our show. I just gotta say that, man. It's a pleasure because I always watch your show and watch you on the news, and I watched you as a kid when I was playing football when Austin tried to recruit me. But it's a pleasure to meet you, Jeh Jeh.
Tay.
Pleasure to meet you, Tay.
He came to my school and did the Black History program. I saw him, Tay. I didn't know we were gonna be there. I had to shoot my shot. When I showed him the flyer, strike me down if I'm lying. Get what he said, Tay?
Yeah.
He said, "When is it?" It caught me off guard. I said, "Oh, he wants to smoke." I didn't know how he was gonna be around. He said, "When is it?" I said, "Oh, Tay, we got it. We got it."
So are you ready to get into the smoke, though?
Tay, I'm ready. Do what the people want, man. We're not gonna prolong the people anymore. So look, this is the guidelines, right? This is the guidelines. We're building an all-time offensive and defensive roster and 2 wild card X factors, meaning, aka a Charles McClain could be an X factor, meaning, man, that joke was a special team game breaker. A J Money could be an X factor. So you're going to build offensively one quarterback. So guess what? Everybody can't make it, y'all. Get over it. One quarterback, two running backs, three wide receivers, 5 O-line. Two X factors. Defensively, 4 D linemen, 3 linebackers, 2 corners, 2 safeties. And you got to agree on it. So Gilbert might say such and such should be the running back. And 3 more people vote him off the island. Well, we going with them. So y'all got to agree on this. And then we're going to compare the rosters at the end. Oh my goodness, but only on Nigga Live. So let's go. And I'm a tell you, should we bounce back and forth? Like, Oscar, give me your quarterback. Anniston, give me your quarterback. Should we bounce back?
Yeah.
Or should we go off?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
So, Anniston, you on the clock first. Who is your starting quarterback for Anniston High? And I'm writing it down. Who
I
y'all?
don't think it's no question.
I don't think we should be even asked that question.
It's not debatable.
I don't think it's no debatable. Come on now.
I know we had 3 great quarterbacks, a lot of great quarterbacks that come through, but yeah, I know that Steve Christopher, everybody said we got
Come on now.
Kirby and John David did fantastic jobs, but I think everybody is in agreement that it was Steve Christopher.
Steve Christopher is the starting quarterback for Anniston. Boy, what an honor. Oxford.
Hey, let me say. Hello, B. Let me say this now. I hope they prepare. I hope they are prepared for this because they don't understand when you leave somebody off the list, they're gonna be coming at your head on Facebook.
I know.
Hey, Lil Junebug only played 1 spring. Say he should be the starting all-time receiver. So be prepared. Junebug inbox.
It's like naming your 5 favorite rappers. It's hard. You're gonna need somebody else.
Oxford, who is your starting quarterback all time?
AJ, strike it up, man. I like, hey, if you're going back in the day and looking,
who you got?
You got to throw out names like Jason Jack.
I was gonna say Jason Jack.
Jason Jack.
Whoever y'all throw out there, y'all got to vote on it.
Mason.
Mason Mims.
I think it's
Trey Higgins.
Trey
Higgins.
I'm gonna say Mason. Let's go with Mason.
I'm gonna say Trey just because Trey was up for Mr. Football.
Chauncey.
Oh, he was Mr. Football.
Chauncey,
he was up for Mr. Football.
Forgot about Chauncey.
Chauncey.
Yeah. What do you think? See, Mac, Chauncey? I think Chauncey would probably be the most athletic. I put him up against Steve, as far as athletic.
I hear Chauncey, I hear Mason Mims.
Trey Higgins. Shout out at least the guy that gave me the ball, DT and Derek Thomas and Judd Edwards.
Judd Edwards. Wow.
Hold on. If you in the chat, you also can come with your list as well.
Please.
We're not
Okay. So the Yellow Jackets, y'all gotta agree.
My deal is this. I think Jason is the only one that won 2 state championships. So we can go with Jason Jack.
Winning does cure it all.
Hey, B, did you want to explain to the chat real quick? What are you doing?
I know, Darius. I know it's hard.
Hey,
Don't say that ain't right with that.
B.
I know, man. Chauncey won a championship too.
You're right.
Trey Higgins won a championship too.
You're right.
Only one.
But Jason won 2.
Jason did win too.
Wait, which one was up for Mr. Football?
Trey, but look, here's the outlier with Trey.
I'm going with Trey Higgins.
The year he won the championship, Zay Britt had to come into the game to bring it home.
Yeah.
He did, but he got him.
That's almost the Tua and Jalen Hurts thing. Jalen Hurts' team, Tua won it. Tua's team, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Hurts couldn't get it done. Trey just got hurt.
That game, I like Trey, but
okay,
it was a
We'll
different.
go with Trey. We'll go with Trey.
Anderson said they ain't got this problem. They got their signal calling.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I think also to pick him too.
Oh, Steve Christopher. Yeah.
Did Jason sign with Alabama out of high school?
He did.
Yeah. Steve. Okay. So boom, we got the quarterbacks. We got the quarterback now. Let's move to this running back. Who told me Tatum, man? I need 2 of them from Anniston.
You need 2?
I need 2 of them.
I got Larry Bowie and Casinious Moore.
I had
2 good ones.
Yeah,
You got?
I had I kind of had that too, but I kind of had Larry Moore fullback, bigger body. But we had so many good backs, man. C-Mo, You got Pope. You got even Sheldon Goodson. Man, we leave him out. But it was toting there up for real. He was super fast, but I think he'd be more of one of those X Factor guys from the back. But I'll follow with Coach his, man. Them two.
So y'all two. So that's two. That's two for Larry Boo and Casinious. Simo, who you got?
I ain't gonna vote on this. I'm gonna let them.
No, sir, you absolutely gonna vote on this. I need two of them. Who you got?
Toot your own home, boy. We got you.
Two of
Man,
them.
I'm gonna put myself in there.
Come on, man.
Who else?
And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bowie, Larry Bowie. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Larry Boo on deck, man.
Yeah.
But that's tough. I mean, I agree with those two, but man, it's so tough. We had so many good guys, dog. Like
that is tough. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you one guy that they don't ever mention is AJ Brown. Had 2,300 yards. Bob, what year AJ had 2,300?
19.
2,300, y'all. Crazy. He went crazy. Nobody talk about him ever either. But I like him too. Oxford. Who told him that thing?
Oh,
Chris McClain.
Well, the first
Rock Thomas.
Rock. Okay.
Rock
Jeh Jeh.
Thomas and Corey Kelly.
JJ's up there.
I'm not up
Corey
there.
Kelly.
JJ.
I keep hearing this Corey Kelly fella.
I'm not
Corey
up there.
Kelly.
Bruh.
So
JJ
Rock
is up
Thomas
there.
is unanimous one. Who the other one? Coach Gilbert. Who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with Corey Kelly, man.
He was that good, coach.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Him.
No, everybody been telling me he is him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
hands
How
down.
big was Corey Kelly? How big was he? Like
Hey,
what?
everybody doing this.
6 foot.
Corey about 5'11". Corey
That
about
5'11", 6 foot, the same thing.
5'11",
250. 250. His last
Yeah.
game. Come on now. The last game.
Yeah.
He
225.
Corey.
Okay.
Rocky
So Corey Kelly get the vote over Titus Lindsay.
got about Titus. Titus is tough.
Hey,
Titus is tough.
he's just the second all-time leading rusher in Oxford history. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean,
Wild card.
I will say
We
this.
ain't to the wild card yet. We ain't to the wild card. So Corey Kelly, everybody.
There's a lot of stats in Oxford. There's one thing I've never understood about our school. We don't really keep up with stuff like that. I've never understood it. But for purposes like this, shout out to Titus. Most definitely shout out to guys like Cody Sperling. But I'm gonna go with Rock and
Corey Kelly.
Corey Kelly. Hands down.
Reggie Jenkins.
Now this
Fred
thing right
Hammond.
here. Okay, this thing might get a little interesting right here, Tay. Anniston, who are your three wide receivers? And you can only pick three.
My first one is Rod Burke, and he was like a
That's what I was thinking.
time guy that he did it all for us. And he's had the speed side with Jacksonville State. We say this is really a tough task here to try to pick three, but he's definitely I think one that I would want to pick right there. And let some of these other guys, even going back to later on in the latter years, so to let those guys chime in too, who they think too after we were going away from management. I certainly Rod Burke is one.
So does McClain and Simo, do y'all agree Rod Burke is definitely one?
I like Rod.
Yeah.
So we take Rod, so we need two more.
Of course, I mean, I know he was a kind of an athlete though, but you can't forget Coach Dorsey. I know Waters played some wide out.
So that's the question. Where do y'all want to put Waters at? That's the
I'm gonna
question.
put Waters. He was outside linebacker, and he played. He did in the Arkansas in the league, but I had Orlando as a linebacker.
So you got him as linebacker.
Okay.
So we're not going to put him anywhere on offense?
Wow, yeah, he could. He may be that wild card.
He might be.
could have been.
Okay. So we'll hire him. I need to see for Charles McClain. What you got?
What's your craziest Orlando story you seen with your own eyes?
With my own eyes. Yeah, that was the one that I told you. We threw him a screen pass on the 5-yard line in the goal line. He dove, and he left his feet from the 5-yard line and landed in the end zone on his feet.
I saw that video on YouTube.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I sent it to Tay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I still need two more receivers, fellas. I only got Rod Burke down here.
All right, I'm gonna go.
No, somebody said Damon Dorsey. Somebody said Dorsey.
Yeah,
But y'all didn't agree.
Yeah. We'll agree
yeah.
with that.
Damien was a really tremendous athlete. He came to us from Walter Webb, and we only had Damien for 1 year. Damien came as a quarterback,
Yeah.
And I had to convince him to make that move because I thought if he was going to go to college, athletic ability he was going to go as a wide receiver. And he embraced the move. And once he did, I tell you, he really took to it, just athletic ability. And had several D1 offers, ended up going to Louisville. So I'd have to say Damian Dorsey was one of them. And we had Tracy Pollard. I was going to nominate Tracy Pollard because he was on the 89 team. And with that team was, like I say, we had probably, I don't know how many yards, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 yards. We set the state record for touchdowns. I think we had like 42, 43 touchdowns that year. So it was a tremendous air raid to see those guys through. But I would say, Damian Dorsey and Tracy Pollard would be the two, so we all agree on that. We're going back. Some of the guys back in the 2000s, I would certainly love to hear who some of those guys were as well.
I know. I forget his last name. They called him Meat, and he played with Ernest, Josh English brother. Them two was a good tandem, really good tandem. I forgot his name, Demetrius something. But he played with Coach D. He played like with my brother in 2003 and 2 and all that. I forget his last name, but that's one guy that I saw during my era that was pretty dominant in that space.
Another guy.
Callaway Johnson with the Georgia.
Did Dominique Callaway play receiver?
Dominic was a defensive back. And one you think maybe went to Georgia, was that we had him as a tight end, Javaris Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know we didn't have a tight end list, but we had certainly 2 great tight ends as well. I know I guess I didn't really count them as a receiver, but that 3 wide out, that tight end.
Hey, a guy I was watching growing up kind of came in that Damian mode playing basketball. Zay Brooks back in 2002, 01, 2. Yeah. Zay Brooks was pretty tough, and you got Jimmy Brown. Jimmy was stupid fast now.
Yeah.
So we're going Zay Brooks or we going Pilot?
I got one.
Talk to
Who's the 3?
Pound for pound. Jalen Cunningham. Back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving yards.
He went crazy, y'all. I saw him on that. But that was like 2 years ago, like recently. Yeah. Recently, he went crazy.
I say that counts, bro. We ain't have too many 1,000-yard receivers at Anniston after my area, my area.
Yeah. That's impressive. You go 1,000 yards receiver. That's impressive.
Yeah, I say him. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Went crazy.
So B, can you hear me, B? So at the end, when we come with our list, we're gonna have to choose who will be the coach of both teams.
We do. What we do? What is? Tell you that's why I mess with you, boy. You hear me? Yeah. So are we going Jalen Cunningham, third receiver?
That was our 4th one.
No. I got Robert, Damon Dorsey. That's it.
Ooh.
We were saying they threw out Pilot, they threw out Xavier Brooks, and they threw out Jalen Cunningham. Between them,
run through that. Mondrico Hendricks went to Tennessee Tech. It's just immediate.
I need one.
I think we go with Drico.
Charles, who you think?
That's Anniston. I switched sides.
Somebody walk out and said he agreed. Jalen Cunningham. We got Mondrico Hendrick, Pilot, Jalen Cunningham. Who y'all think?
We already said Cunningham, right?
No, y'all didn't agree on Cunningham.
Chat said Cunningham too.
This one I got written down. Rob Burke, Damon Dorsey. That's 2.
Cunningham. We said Cunningham. 2 back-to-back 1,000-yard season.
Cunningham, there it is.
Hey, BJ, I got a question for Bradley real quick. Like, Bradley, you in the middle of like Oxford and Anderson. Who you really rock with?
We've traded them. Don't know the answer. We've pushed him over there.
So Anderson paid me the last 5 years.
He paid you.
I had to rock with them. They paid me. They kept the lights on.
They paid you.
So Oxford to give you the opportunity. That what you telling me?
No, they did. They did.
Okay.
They did.
Okay.
But I'm saying Anderson kept the lights on.
Okay.
I got you.
They kept the Similac in the house.
Hey, Oxford. Who y'all three receiver, man?
I think we unanimous with the first one. Rock Taylor.
Rock Taylor. Know that.
Most definitely. Shout out to Rock finna go into the draft, man. Good luck moving forward.
That's one. I need 2 more.
Charles McClain.
It's unanimous.
For sure.
You got a lot of other guys. I mean, we can name.
Hey, man,
we got Gamble, JT, Desmond Newton,
Desmond Newton. Ooh, that's a throwback.
Hey, I'll tell you, it's 3 that came right after me. They called
Tevin
him
Fletcher,
Triple
Ty
T,
Martin.
Tevin Ty Martin.
Man, y'all quit naming all these dudes. Man, all these dudes wasn't like that.
They was tough now.
Nah, they were tough.
They was tough.
Nah, Desmond Newton, I vouch for that one.
Tevin Ty Antonio, Desmond.
John O'Wall.
Hey,
I don't know why.
Somebody said Charles should go with the X Factor.
What we gonna put Cody Spurling?
Ooh, Cody.
Ooh, that's
Where was they playing Cody at? Receiver or running back more?
X Factor.
Hey.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
You got 2 X Factors. You got 2 of them.
Oh, we get 2. Okay.
If we talking about pure receiver, I got to go with the Gamble kid too, man.
Big
And
man
I was
Gamble.
just telling you, Jalen Taylor is the present, but that gummer, he went for dang 1,400
Hey,
yards.
yo, Jalen Taylor led 6 on receiving yards last year. He is like that in real life.
Okay. That's the 3. Rob, Charles, and Jalen.
That's it. I agree with him.
Coach Gilbert don't agree with that.
I don't think I even agree with that. What's the kid? What was the kid from Lincoln 2 years ago?
Kamar
Hampton.
I coached against him. I saw what he did against us when we came from Huntsville.
Hey, Kamar Hampton was good, y'all. I forgot.
How many years? How many years he played at Oxford though?
1 or 2.
Damian played 1 year. Anniston, it don't matter if you.
Charles, you're right.
If you make it happen, you make it happen.
I stole him.
I'm gonna take myself off that list. So let's them 3 guys right there.
They said no, Charles. Charles McClain. There it is. He on there. So I got Rock Taylor, I got Charles McClain, and I got Jalen Taylor.
Yeah, but you know, we ain't throw the ball until like 2010.
You got a point, Coach. You got a point.
I mean,
No. We came in 07. Nibbling. We went from a 50 front in the eye to a dime and 4-5.
Yeah, but you're right. That's why Fletcher and Newton and McClain and these guys come into play, and the Spurlings, and because just didn't throw the ball.
You got even guys like Miguel. Miguel was a guy you put at running back.
English.
X Factor.
Okay. Dang, ball. You only get 2 X Factors. You don't get 5.
No, I'm just saying Miguel as an X Factor because he did it all.
Y'all done named 5 X Factors. Don't work like that. Okay.
One second, B.
Go ahead,
Shout out to Cuddles, man. Because I'll be at you as soon as I come that way again. Oxford, I'm stopping there first eat. And also, I want to say, anybody in the chat right now, please go share this live show right now.
Shout out to the chat, man. The chat jumping right now. The chat throwing a lot of names out there too. I see Big Man Gambler in there. I see the names, y'all. Anniston, who is blocking for all these studs y'all got running this, catching this ball? Who's y'all 5 linemen, Anniston?
I got it. I'll kick it off.
Go ahead.
Antoine McClain, hands down.
Okay.
You ready?
Talk to me.
Rockwez McElder.
I think that's, I like it.
Duntavius Blair.
Hold on, slow down. Hold on.
Hey, Twin, y'all boys was heavy up front.
Duntavius Blair?
Duntavius Blair.
Is that y'all stop him if y'all don't agree? Because I ain't gonna write it down if y'all don't agree.
Oh, we got them 3.
Okay.
I got to throw Chris Lee in there. Chris played for us as a 9th grader. Chris
and Chris Lee was my 5th.
Okay.
And he was the 5th one. Yeah, Chris Lee.
Your 4th guy. I'm writing it down. Who's the 4th guy?
Quint Roberts.
I'll say well, I agree with myself, Blair, Big Montgomery, Rockwez.
Okay.
Shout out to Big
Hey,
Five.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got 2 like sleepers are guys that I think for sure, bro. This dude named Fox Jacobs,
Yes,
Chris
sir.
Jacobs. And then the center Mike White from the '94 team. He was my trainer, but he was nasty, y'all. I like him. And so those are my 5. So I say, those.
I had Mike White and Brad Jackson and Roderick Satcher. So those guys were.
Coach got a hold of it.
So,
but again, the OG Trump the young bucks though. So hey,
I gotta go. I'm listening to the names, but I agree because those guys were very good. And we all in agreement.
What year was it that the girl played? Was it she?
That was my last 2 years. That was my.
What are you talking about?
A girl?
And a female in there.
She played D-line. That was my sophomore, junior year, I think. Yeah.
I played against her.
I thought she was the best thing out there. I'm just saying. I'm just going.
But shut up.
She was blocking Bradley, so I'm just saying.
You played the line, bro.
Okay.
See, I'm a feel for that bait. I ain't fall for it. So I got Antoine McClain, I got Rock McElderry, I got Dontavius Blair, I got Quint Roberts. Who was the fifth guy?
Chris Lee.
Chris Lee, and Chris Lee or Mike White.
Mike White ain't on it.
Who a big Fox?
Big Fox Jones.
Fox.
Oh yeah,
My bad.
Man, dog, you can't leave Fox.
Time out. Let me go through the list again. McClain, McElderry, Blair, Roberts, Lee. Who need to come out for who y'all talking about?
How about this? Look, 2 tackles, myself and Blair. And I look at guard Chris, Fox Jacobs, and Rockwez, center. Chris Lee. I'm sorry, yes, sir. Chris Lee. That's 5, isn't it?
I ain't got Fox. I ain't got Big Fox down here.
2 tackles, bro. 2 tackles.
Heavy package.
2 tackles. Antoine McClain,
Blair. I got
guard. Chris. Hold on. Guard.
Chris Lee.
Rockwez and Fox Jacobs. And y'all
Fox
make
Jacobs. Okay.
And then at center, we'll go with Chris Lee, RIP, my dog, Coach Mike White. And Coach, do you agree with that list? You know,
I do with Mike White and Chris Lee. Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good one. That was 5 good ones right there.
So I took out Quint Roberts and put Fox Jacobs on.
And that's the thing. It's hard to take out Quint. Like, Anniston had one of the biggest high school lines ever. Like, all them boys was like 6'4", 300 in high school. It was insane.
But the thing about it, we were all heavy, but we could move, though. That's the one thing I love about when Coach Justice came to Anniston, man. Like, he let us lose. It was simple, and you could be dominant. So that helped me get on film a lot. But I would say we had some of the biggest, fastest pulling guards I've ever seen in my life. It was like 2 fullbacks running.
Too bad we knew the plays, though.
You're right.
It was the same playbook we ran the year before.
So, final debate, either Quint Roberts or Fox Jacobs. Which one we going with?
Oh, that's good, B.
No, because I got 4. That's the only debate. Because McClain is going heavy for Fox, and Ball is going for Quint.
I watched him play against Quint. I'm gonna say Fox, man. Just because what I saw, but I'm an outsider looking in. Shout out to
you. I'm gonna go with Fox, dog. Fox is probably one of the strongest guys that ever played. He was about fastest. He's about one of the fastest guys on the team. Well, big, and he's a big guy. So you can't argue with that in pulling guards, man. I would say one game.
Fox is that big old lineman that want to be hang with the receivers and all that. There's always that one that hang with the receivers. Fox is that guy.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah. I would say that too. Yeah,
Fox, I got it. I got Fox now. Oxford. Who is blocking for Charles McClain?
This list ain't starting without Clay Webb and Colin Cordell. Hands down. Y'all can name the next 3.
Wait.
Colin Cordell was 6'4", 6'5", 360, 370.
Colin Cordell.
Is this the incredible bulk that y'all that guy?
Yes. He was the one blocking for Corey Kelly. So if we're gonna name Corey, we gotta name Colin.
So I got
I don't know him, but I mean I trust.
Who the 3? I need 3 more.
Man, they had a whole campaign for that dude.
Go without Andre Allen now.
Andre Allen?
Shoot,
That was going to be my choice. Andre Allen.
You talking about Sheldon Duramus too now?
Sheldon Duramus too. Yeah, those.
All right.
Those 2 are on the list.
Michael
I
Flynn.
got Colin Cordell. I got Andre Allen as locks. I need 2 more.
Donnie Jones.
My boy DJ.
Donnie Jones.
Hey, if y'all ever tell him I said what up, y'all ever talk to him, man. That was one of my
guys. He in the chat right now.
He in the chat.
What's up, bro? How you all as well with you, G?
Donnie say he's gonna put hands on you, man.
Michael Flint.
I need 1 more.
Shout out to Tadarius Thomas, man. Tadarius was blocking too for Core.
Who all do you have? You got Clay, Michael.
I got Clay, Cordell, Andre Allen, Johnny Jones. I need 1 more.
Did we say Michael Flint?
Got Michael Flint too, and Donnie Jones.
Shoot, Patrick Cobb. Patrick Cobb was on that 93 team.
I need 1.
Oh,
I need 1. Hey, if you have it's 4th and 1, which one of them guys you running behind? I need 1.
Hold on.
He already on the list.
I got you.
No,
Hey, Gilbert, Braden Joyner.
Braden.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, Braden Joyner.
Y'all tell me. I'm writing down what y'all say.
I'm asking Gilbert. Yeah,
Y'all agree with Braden because y'all named 5 other guys.
Hey, who is this?
Gilbert was like, Gilbert said he ain't know. No, not over.
They don't count.
Who is this 6'6", 340 kid that played the other year?
Kirksey was a monster. Somebody said Fox Jackson was a monster.
Kirksey.
Brandon Kirksey.
Sheesh. I mean, you.
Shoot, Fox Jacobs a monster. He in the chat. He's a monster.
Said Flint was a monster.
I am.
Brandon at West Alabama right now.
Mark Marable was a good one.
Mark
Marable was a good one.
Is that Tony's dad?
Yeah.
Wow.
But he lit. I mean, that's before most of us. That's 80s.
Yeah.
So
you went back there.
Like, we ain't going back past like 88 right now.
Hey, why is it always
That was a great one though. Where do we play at, Dex?
So wait.
I know he in the chat, so he lives.
Clay Webb, Colin Cordell, Andre Allen, Johnny Jones. I need one more name.
Oh man, it's come down. Donnie Jones to Daryl. I'll let you. JJ, you running behind somebody.
You was running behind somebody.
Come on,
Man.
throw your best one out there.
He on his list.
Listen, you know, all the guys I played with were 5'11", 220 pounds, man.
Okay, so we can't go with JJ on this.
You can't.
I'm telling you, man.
I'll leave it to the younger guys for that last spot.
I go with
Sheldon Ramus,
state champion wrestler. I mean,
Sheldon Ramus.
Shelton Ramus.
That's tough.
I think Shelton's got to be on that list.
Let's go. Okay, what's his last name?
Duramus.
Shelton Duramus.
Shelton Duramus.
That's what we going with.
Because listen, man, they gonna be in our inbox and they're gonna be like, why you leave my cousin off the list? Why you leave my uncle off the list? I'm telling you, they coming at us. They ain't coming at y'all.
Tell you, I can't believe it. We got the offensive roster set, my boy. Now we got to move to the defense. This thing's gonna get sticky, tape. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna get sticky for real. Straight up. Anniston, who is your 4D lineman? God.
I know one for me will be Al Hope.
The first name at DN is
really interesting right there.
Rennie Blair.
One Rennie, that's what I had. Rennie and his brother Mondrico Blair.
Mondrico.
Yeah.
At ends.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so I got Rennie Blair and Mondrico Blair. Oh, is it
Yeah.
you good on that? Oh, that's two.
Yeah, I thought Allen now.
Hold on, let me write that down.
I mean, you do got Casinious brother DeModric out there causing havoc.
They don't know about him, no, Charles.
D tackle. I got Walter Goggins.
It's Oxford.
Now that's
Anniston.
Walter
I told you we gave y'all ball. He ain't even speaking for us no more.
Walk was my teammate in Miles. Walk got down in Miles.
Hold on, time out, dog. So it's Bradley on. You picking?
I'm doing both.
You doing both? He is doing both.
Hell no, man.
You
play ball at? Hold on, G. Where you play ball at?
Y'all turn JJ upside down.
Leon,
Hey, Bradley, where you play ball at?
God Almighty.
Where I coached at?
Where you play football at, bro?
Oxford.
Pick your side, bro.
You
honorary, but
Hey, the picture that y'all posted, he got an Anniston shirt on. Y'all got him.
Hey, Casinious. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. There we go.
Oh yeah, there it is.
My boy.
There you go.
Wait. I got Rennie Blair and I got Mondrico Blair. I need two more.
Al Hope, Al Win, whichever one you want to say.
Al Hope.
I had him at linebacker.
Is he linebacker?
No, Al played DN and he gonna play linebackers last year.
I had him at linebacker though. But
DJ, you played against my brother now. So
listen to me. I said you didn't see my response.
Rodney Moore, yeah, you played against my brother now. You was me.
So Bivens, what would Tyrus Bowen go?
Tyrus Bowen. Oh man, he probably would go inside with luck. I think when we picked the ends, because I had Michael Pinckney and Pat Russell, so those guys would, it may not, but so what we trying to get? We got to get one more, two more.
No, we need two more. DeMar Moore good.
Hey man, you're not gonna leave my dog out, bro. I'm telling y'all, he was a DN. He did his thing until his last yes. I'm touched.
Who that?
Jordan, you play with him at North Alabama?
Al came to UNA and played. He played linebacker. That's why. When I played at Anniston, he played linebacker, and at UNA, he played linebacker.
Right.
Shout out to Darius.
So he played linebacker his last year, but for damn near since his 8th grade year into his junior year, he was a DN.
What about Jock Smith?
So DNs.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What you think?
That was my
Coach
bad. My phone went dead, y'all.
I was asking Coach Bivens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jock Smith.
Yeah, Jock.
Hey, John Holder said Jock Smith.
I agree with that.
He did. He said the Blair brothers.
And he got the accolades too.
He did. He did say John Holder said Jock Smith. I went back to
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
I agree with Jock Smith.
That's three. I still need one more. The Blair brothers, Jock Smith, and I need one more.
I had Michael Picknick. Mike played Alabama A&M. He signed with us.
Yes, sir.
Michael Picknick was a great one. He did a good job. That's
Coach
my
Dorsey
pick.
just, his name in there too. That was a good pick. Coach Dorsey just put his name in the chat.
Mike Picknick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
Mike Picknick.
Mike
Mike
Picknick.
Picknick.
Hey, BJ, I got a couple.
Mike Picknick. For what?
Roscoe Malloy.
He's naming folks now. He done Googled something.
Right. Hezekiah Harris, Grace ass Swan.
Oh, okay. It's his guys.
I mean,
His name is guy now.
His name is guys.
Look like 4 stars though.
I mean, Oxford, we had at least some 4 stars.
I'm just saying though. There ain't
Okay.
no regular names you're throwing out there, but okay. So look. I got the Blair brothers, Jock Smith, and Michael Pickney. We good with that. Oxford, who up front causing all the havoc, y'all?
So let me ask this, Darius, where do you want to go? I'm just saying. You played DB at Oxford. You went to Bama and played D-line linebacker. Where you want to go?
Hey,
I got you at DN.
Wherever. I'm just happy to even be mentioned.
Okay.
No, sir. You got to go somewhere. You got to go somewhere.
Here's at DN.
I'm going to let y'all have it, but I'm going to say that whole 2008 and 2009 D-line.
I got Darius Gilbert down first.
Jared Morse, John Clark,
Uri Jones, John Clark.
Dimitri Orr. They were at least 6'4" across the board.
Hey, Charles, you can only pick 4. You're not picking the special teams.
You got Carson
out, man.
No, but hold on. Seriously, on the list, Darius is one. After him, I'm putting J-Rock, hands down.
Ooh, J-Rock Swain.
I'm adding J-Rock on that list.
Absolutely.
Hey, somebody tell Bradley Ball to pick a side, man.
So
let's be 2 sides.
What side, Bradley? Oh,
he's showing y'all his true colors.
Picking for both of them, dog.
Hey, Tay, he with us, baby. Sponsored by Cutters. He's sponsored by
I'm doing what I was told.
Man.
I'm gonna go with Uric Jones, South Carolina.
Oxford.
So we're gonna go Uric Jones. That's 3. Uric make number 3.
Y'all got some. You got Jared Morris who played at
Tennessee.
I mean, Vandy. Carson Allen.
Oh, hold on. I can't write all these names down.
Trent Simpson went to Mississippi State.
Shoot.
You got, and I'm gonna just be honest. Where's Keenan Britt? He's now, but Keenan Britt's on this list now.
Is he top 4 worthy of all time? That's what I'm asking you.
I mean, yes.
Go say yes.
I've seen
all
it.
right. So let me ask y'all this: y'all, is it unanimous? Darius Gilbert and J-Rock Swain. Is that unanimous?
1-2.
So I need 2 more. I need 2.
Where's Wendell Kelly go?
Wendell Kelly was mentioned by John Holder.
Wendell's definitely in there.
Is Wendell a linebacker or is he a D lineman?
Oh, they got him listed as a D lineman.
I think Wendell will be D lineman.
You got to go D line because that linebacker core stacks.
Yeah.
I see John Holder said Uric Jones, Wendell Kelly, Jared Morse.
Yeah.
That's what John Holder said.
If we throwing out legendary names, Rick Burgess.
See, Charles, there you go. Just say about legendary names. I need the 4 best D linemen. I don't care about.
I just want to give them a shout out so they'll be in my inbox, man. Chill out.
So Wendell Kelly is number 3.
Yes.
Okay. Who number 4?
Hey, shout out to Marty and
Charles, if they're not sponsoring this show, stop shouting all these people, man.
So hold on.
They send me some money.
If you just now coming in, what we're doing now, we are doing like a defense, all-time defensive team for Anniston and Oxford. If you just coming in the chat right now, please go share the live show right now.
So you got one more, BJ?
I need one more, y'all.
We got Britt is legendary. Give me some Darius about Keenan.
I mean,
Keenan Britt.
Keenan Britt.
I mean, that cat 3-time All-State right now.
I remember Keenan when he was at my folks' daycare.
I mean, 3-time All-State, started as 8th grader. I mean, he current, and maybe we don't want
Started as 8th grader. Started as 8th grader.
Hold on, coach. Hold on. You say he started as a what?
8th grader.
That's tough.
8th grade.
He young.
Listen, been All-State, first team, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. Probably, like.
I know coaching against him a few years ago. Our scouting report was to stay away from 10.
The cat at played D-line last year had 140 tackles.
He's in
What play? He can be the fourth then. He can be the fourth.
Okay, I'm going to ask y'all, Keenan Britt or Jared Morse?
Keenan Britt.
Keenan.
I love Keenan, man. Jared did it at the next level at Vandy too now.
Jared
But we talking about what he did in high school, though.
Jared, that's how he got to Vandy now.
No, I feel you, yeah. It's up to y'all. Keenan or Jared Morse?
Keenan, I love you. I gotta let it grow. I gotta go with Jared, man.
I'm gonna go with Jared.
Jared Morse. Okay. Dang, Jared, Jared got to be a bad boy to bump Keenan out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It ain't that. It's
No, it's that. That's props to Jared. Everybody know. I know Keenan all world. If Jared bump him out, Jared got to be that deal.
And we do this next year. Keenan, get on there.
Say less. Keenan that deal. Keenan that real deal. All right. Now this thing finna get sticky. I need three linebackers from Anniston.
All right, I'd like to go first. I got 3 good ones right here. I had Orlando Waters, and all 3 of these guys played in the NFL. But I know we talk about high school, but Orlando Waters with Arkansas and Seattle, and then Quentin Caver, Arkansas and Kansas City, and then K. Mays at North Carolina.
Yes, baby.
I don't think that's a debate, y'all.
We cannot forget about Marquise Elston.
It ain't a debate.
I don't think that's a debate, McClain.
Oh,
no, Antoine.
Okay.
That's a debate.
No. I agree.
You said Marquise Elston. Which one? Who we gonna bump out from that list?
I had K. Mays, Quinn Cable, and Elston, but I know y'all said that
Waters was a linebacker. Yeah, I thought he was gonna be a DB. But
when I think about Orlando, I think about my man was all over the field. I know he might have been a hell of a linebacker, but as a kid, we seen the ball in his hand and him stopping and getting picks and all that.
We played a linebacker in high school, but when he went to Arkansas, he was a DB. So we
gotcha.
Yeah, that's why I put him for high school. We played him at the outside backer.
So I got him in. So I got
hey, coach. Well, you coached him, so we can't argue with you, man.
Hey, that's a mean trio.
I ain't in y'all business, but it sounds like an X factor to me.
I ain't in their business.
Hey, all right. So Oxford, who the 3?
I'm staying out of this one. They would not hit.
Hold on, wait. Let me recap on the producer because he writing all this down. I got Orlando Waters, Quinn Caver, and then you put K. Mays. Orlando Waters, Quinn Caver, K. Mays, and all 3 of them I think went to the NFL.
That's true. That's right.
And he was on the same team. Wow.
Orlando was 80, 89. K was 92. Quinn Caver was 94.
Okay, so Caver was after them. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Hey, you can't start. You can't start Oxford list off without KJ Britt and Quan. Yep. Them 2 already in there.
They in there. No, it's not debatable.
It ain't a debate. If it's a debate in the show.
KJ Britt.
They definitely in there.
Quan Alexander.
Oh man.
Who the 3rd?
Now you get sticky with that 3rd one.
Get sticky, man. What we got?
Get sticky, man.
Shout out to Chandler Tyree, man.
What we got?
Nope.
That's that team. That's that team in 2008. He was in the middle. They went undefeated now. Remember this.
Shout out to Chandler Tyree.
Are we going with Chandler Tyree?
Hey, I like that one for y'all.
I'm going with Chandler. Look, crazy thing about me and Chandler grew up playing ball together. Little league at Mumford. We both came off at the same year.
I have no Darrell Hill.
Darrell, Kendall McCollum.
McCollum.
Okay. Tay Davis. In the league
In the league now.
So look, I got Tay Davis, McCollum, And Chandler Tyree, I need one.
Chandler
Go Gilbert,
Tyree.
who you got?
Chandler Tyree.
I'm going with Chandler.
I got
Chandler
no Chandler.
Tyree, it is. Chandler Tyree.
I seen Chandler make folks tap out at practice.
Yes. All right.
Whoa.
Chandler in the chat too. I think he in here.
No, he know.
Ball, we ain't gonna forget about Zach Luka now. Hold on.
Or Larry Haynes.
Hold on.
Who are they bumping off this list?
Nobody, man.
Nobody.
They just mentioned it.
Okay.
Let's roll, baby. Let's roll.
We was giving flowers.
I'm just a moderator. That's all. Y'all give y'all flowers.
Okay.
Anniston, who are your top 2 cover corners?
Dominic Callaway.
Only 2.
Dominic Callaway, Eric Davis.
Eric Davis, Dominic Callaway.
I like that.
And
you agree?
That's 2. I agree.
Hold on.
Hey, Bradley. Hey, man, stay on your side again, bro. Hey, you keep crossing the rope, G.
Two sides.
Both, man.
Eric
Hey, pick where you play, dog. That's the rule. Is that right, Tay Keith and BJ Webb?
I like it, dog. I like it. Call them out. Call them out. I like it.
Ball, come on over to the dark side. Come on over to the dark side, my boy. Hey, we got Dominic Callaway and Eric Davis. Drek, Dominic Callaway and Eric Davis. Oxford, who your top 2 cover corners?
I mean, Bobby got to be one.
Bob McCain?
Bobby McCain got to be one.
Is it unanimous? Oxford?
I thought Bobby was more than
Jeh like this. I don't know.
Bobby was safety though.
See, I'm gonna go 2 safeties, 2 corners. So who y'all want?
He played safety in Memphis though. That's what I'm going by.
Man, we talking about what he did in high school, man.
In high school, in first year he was playing corner.
Corner in high school.
Yeah.
Who y'all going with?
One is Bobby.
Bob McCain. Okay.
Next. I mean, shout out Darius Cook.
Shout out Cook, man. 2.
Shout out Squirt.
Hey, Squirt in the chat. Hey, Squirt, what's up, brother?
Got a shout out too, man.
Denzel Roberts. Denzel Roberts.
Ooh, but y'all more funny right now, boy.
Oh.
Somebody in chat said Denzel Roberts.
I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry.
Man, come on, don't do that, man. Come on.
Hey, what was Miguel? Miguel was
could have been before my time. I don't know.
What was Miguel?
Come on, man. Okay.
Hey.
What about Miguel?
Hey, Brooks in corner.
Mitchell.
Oh, Rico.
Miguel Mitchell.
We got Miguel. We got one of the Fagans. We got Fagans now.
Oh, Trayvon.
Just say Fagans as a whole. Put them all in
Tripping,
one.
boy. No, it's 9 of them. You got to pick one of them.
No, they come together.
No, it's one of them.
Hey, what Trayvon was doing on that thing?
I'm going with Trayvon.
Boy, I forgot. How y'all not mention it?
Traquan and Bobby.
Traquan and Bobby. Going once, going twice. Okay. Anniston, who your 2 safeties? We're going too high. Who covering the whole? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Antonio Kite and Jane Lewis.
But Bradley, again, man, stay on your side, G.
I had Devin Hughley and Jacksonville State, and I think he ended up playing with Baltimore with the Ravens.
He did.
Devin Hughley.
Devin Hughley?
A lot of history of these teams, boy.
Is it? Who else you said? You said 2 names, Coach?
I said somebody had already mentioned one name, Greg.
Right.
2?
Ball said 2, but you didn't. You said somebody else.
Yeah, I was going with Devin Hughley.
Okay, that's one.
So I say it'll be a good. I don't know if Casinious want to chop in. I think we can use him and I say one of the new guys, one of the young bucks.
Right.
I like Kite.
You like Kite? It's safety. See what you got.
Okay. So I'll go with Hughley and Kite.
We're gonna forget about Eric Davis.
No, come on, Charles, get out the mirror, bro. We don't. God dang, bro. We just wrote down. Come on, man.
I know they made Bradley Day put Kite on the list. That's his boy.
No, Kite on the list.
I know they made Bradley.
But I will say this though, that boy Jay Money, I was in the Super Bowl and I ran into some Tulane coaches. They was good down there. We love Jay Money, so he got a name out there.
So Devin Hughley and Antonio Kite. Okay.
I must miss.
Okay.
This is a lot of Who are Charles Goodson? Charles
Safeties.
Goodson.
Oxford. Who the deep two safeties, Oxford? I know one off the rip.
Trey Elster.
No questions asked.
Trey.
I cut the live off myself, y'all. Ain't saying
Ooh.
Hey,
Chad Ramsey.
who?
Chad
Right.
Ramsey.
Chad Ramsey was a belt baller.
John McGuire. Chase Thomas. Miguel Mitchell.
Miguel Mitchell.
If you want to go old school, Revy Higgins,
100.
Trey Daddy.
the dad,
Yeah.
yeah, Trey's dad.
Yeah, Trey Daddy.
Say less. I mean,
Yeah.
I
That's
need one.
tough.
Trey got.
He,
I mean,
he played both
Revy's
ways,
got to be on
but he
this
was a
list.
safety. Huh?
Revy's got to be on this list.
Yeah, Revy's got to be on one of the two safeties.
What's his name?
Revy Higgins, Revy.
Revy Higgins.
Yeah,
He was that good.
Yeah, that's Maurice was a deal too. Somebody threw that in there. Maurice.
yeah.
Maurice Cameron was a dude, man.
Trey was shut down. Revy was shut down. I mean,
Who is Revy? Which one is Revy?
Trey
Revy
Daddy.
Higgins. Trey Higgins' daddy.
Gotcha. Is Trey a junior?
Trey is actually Trey graduated.
I'm saying, is he a junior? Like a junior?
He got his dad's
Yeah,
name.
no, he's the third. That's why his name's Trey. He's Revy Higgins the third. Yeah.
Hey,
Put me on game.
Yeah.
Hey, we down to the X factors. I need two X factors from Anniston. Who are your game breakers that could do whatever you want them to do? Wildcat quarterback, punt return, kick return, whatever you need them to do. Break
Orlando Waters.
Orlando Waters.
But we already got it down though.
I got the linebacker.
We already got it
Jay Money.
down.
I
We
wasn't
already got
gonna
it down.
Jay Money.
You gotta choose somebody else.
It don't matter. Orlando is still it. I'm telling you.
No, y'all got
Hey, BJ, this guy must was special, BJ. Sorry.
No, Tay, it not no. He Mike was.
They put him on the list again, BJ.
He did, Tay.
They put him.
All right, bump it. Orlando Waters is one.
We're
Who
gonna
is
treat him like
Jay
Sammy Watkins. We're gonna put him as the linebacker and the X factor.
Who? I got Waters down. Who the other X factor?
Say this, what Oscar used to play?
Jay Money.
I agree. Y'all know Jay Money had like 15, 16 touchdowns on
Hey,
offense.
we tripping.
It was a post-start DB.
Pope,
He
dog.
ran back,
Pope
kick off
returned
the
that thing, and he had told it. So I don't know.
Go ahead.
We playing both sides, or he's just electric. I think Pope. When you think about that rushing record,
I think Troy Maine.
Pope,
Talking about Troy Maine.
Yeah.
So let me say this: Jay Money made All State 4 years.
I did too. No, I'll say.
No, he's the only one that made it like all 4 years.
I like Waters, and I like Pope.
So Anniston, are we going Waters and Pope, or we going Waters and Lewis?
Well, since Waters already on the list, I was going to say
he said-
Money.
Where's
Oh,
Damien?
We need to pick someone else besides Warden. Orlando's already on, right?
He's a receiver.
Yeah, Leonard's already on.
Dorsey and Orlando was already on the list.
And Jay Money. Jay Money a corner.
Jay Money's not on the list. No, he's not. It's Eric Davis in his
Oh yeah.
Jay Money's not on the list nowhere.
They saying Jay Money though. They saying Jay Money name in the chat too as well.
But Tay, you
Okay.
crazy.
What y'all think of seniors and coach? What y'all think?
I go Pope and Jay Money.
I like it.
Yeah, he's gonna go with Polk.
Pope and Jay, I agree. Because Waters already on the list too. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, he is.
Hey, quick question. What year did Charles Goodson come out?
Charles Goodson came out in 93. He was on the 93 team and graduated 94, but he played in 93 as a senior year.
Okay, because I see a lot of people mad that I don't think he on the list. They in the chat going crazy right now.
Yeah,
I know. And that's the thing, you got a lot of good guys left off, but and when you talk about Callaway and Davis with the corners, but Charles was a corner for us, and I know he was a great player too.
So my idea for the X Factor was it to be somebody who wasn't already listed, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
We know, man. We was just being.
So Burke, Coach, Burke already down. They got Burke already down at a position. So we got Jay Money and we got Tremaine Pope. That ain't no bad X Factors right there. Oxford, y'all X Factors.
I'm gonna throw Ty Martin out there, man.
Who?
No, he ain't on there.
Hey,
Ty Smith.
Coach
Ty
ain't know
Smith
who that
Lindsay.
is, Charles.
Huh?
Ty Smith
Coach
Lindsay.
ain't never heard him.
I never heard of Ty Martin.
Coach said who?
Oh,
Ty Martin.
I do know who was high power. They came to Oxford. He took the opening kickoff to the crib.
To the crib.
To the crib.
Ty Smith Lindsay.
Titus and Cody Spurling.
Cody.
Somebody say who made center.
I'm gonna recap the list. I'm gonna recap it.
Okay.
So Oxford.
Chris Lee, what's up, Chris Lee? Shout out to Chris Lee and him.
Titus, Cody Spurling.
Chris Lee, what's up, man?
Hey, Brett.
Dang, Zay Britt.
Somebody said Zay Britt, man.
Yeah, dude.
Fred Ammons.
Come on, y'all. Y'all gonna pick two.
Well, Ty already won.
Ty got
Ty
it.
Lindsay. Ty won.
Lindsay.
I need one more.
Y'all can pick, man. But Cody's my pick.
Ty Lindsay. Ty Lindsay is one. Titus Lindsay. You say Cody. Coach say Cody. Somebody in the chat said Cody. Antonio.
I'm okay with Cody.
So what's his last name? Cody what?
Spurling.
Curtis.
You going with Cody right now? Is Cody or Zay Britt? Who you going with?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see Zay, but I saw Cody.
Hey, put it this way: if you could come into the state championship game and they play quarterback and win it.
Hey. I saw Cody play with Corn and Trey, and he didn't have a side, but he was the best player on that team.
Hey, before Zay came to Oxford, when he was the dude at Mumford, that highlight tape probably top 5 I didn't see.
No, he was All-American. He was All-American.
Yeah, I can go with Cody. I can go with Cody.
Cody Spurling. Okay.
Yeah.
COTY.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. Who is going to be the coach for Anniston?
Hey, before we decide the coach, I'd like to make a request. We pick 3 wide receivers, but sometimes you go in different personnel groupings. I think that if we could, I'd love to make the suggestion that we could add 2 tight ends to each team to the list. I got 2 great tight ends that play for us.
Okay. I believe you done coached before.
I like it.
So Anniston, who is your tight ends?
I got Ken Betts and JV, Javarius Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them too. And I like an alternate, my dog Theo Moore.
Yeah.
Hey,
Theo. They say Theo was good. What's the first 2 names again for tight end?
Ken Betts and Javarius Johnson. JV played at Georgia.
Javarius Johnson. All right.
Hey, well.
Yes, sir.
My brother did play a little offense too now.
Listen to me.
And
DN. Bro. I see him in DN. On offense. I saw what he did on DN.
Yeah, he did play a little offense too now. Yeah.
So
hey, somebody just said Charles Goodson, the best safety ever, Sean Taylor.
Hey, they say he was 6'3", Tate. That's what they were arguing about last. John Holden was saying he was like 6'3", coming down here knocking your head off.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, that's true.
RP to Ken. Somebody just say RP to Ken.
Ken Hutchinson, yeah. Hutchinson was. Yeah, we got them guys in the 70s. A lot of them guys played D1 ball and went to the league. I know. I met a few of them.
Yeah.
Like some played at Notre Dame, UCLA, guys that played at Texas. Yeah, that Anniston is long. Yeah.
All right. And Oxford, do y'all got any tight ends that's good?
I'm gonna throw one out. Saxton Butler for sure.
Saxton Butler.
Great baseball player too. Great baseball player.
That's definitely a baseball name.
He in the league.
No, I mean,
Coach Bivens, they got you as the Anniston coach. They picked you already as the Anniston coach.
So we got one more tight end.
Can we make a request? We don't really get an 11 and 12 personnel coach at Oxford. Can we throw another receiver?
We'll go with Saxton. We'll go with Saxton.
Can we throw another receiver in there or something? Another running back? Because I want to put JJ in. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. JJ, you got to go on the list. I'm sorry. That's just me. Hey, we can get that.
Hey, we can put JJ as H-back.
Man,
he can go to the wing. You can't be the flash and not be on the field.
There were so many guys that had much more better than me, man.
Well, we'll let you go.
JJ, where'd you get the name Flash from? Tell us that.
Oxford Flash.
Just somebody made it up. Rick Carly.
They got to make it up for a reason, man.
He was. He used to spin around off everybody.
Yeah, I was quicker. I was quicker more than I was fast. I put it that way.
Okay.
BJ,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
so you telling me Anderson and Oxford won a championship the same year?
89, and they played each other. And Anniston wiped them.
Yes.
Oh, born in '89.
Me too.
Wow.
It's crazy, dog. It's crazy. They say that Anniston '89 team was unreal. Yeah. They got a whole documentary on YouTube, bro. I see Orlando Water jumping from the 10-yard line, bro. That in the end zone.
Yeah, we added 5 yards.
Yeah.
Doug Davis for Anderson coach.
Okay.
Tay, that team was the truth, man. That team was definitely true. Definite truth.
Anderson coach, who we got? I see a Doug Davis. I see Coach Bivens. Who we rolling with?
BJ,
I like I will always hear stories about was it Coach Holiday was 89 coach?
Yeah, that's my Chuck Berry Holiday, Coach Holiday.
Yeah. I heard a lot about him and them, but I was born in '89. But I grew up when I was a kid hearing your name a lot. And when y'all actually came to my school in kindergarten, so I remember that as well. I remember you told us about being respectable young men and always treating women right, but also too being tough as a kindergartner. So I remember that. So I say you. I don't know if Casinious. I feel like also too we would have Coach Justice with a lot more resources. He'd be up there too, but the big dog reigns supreme. So I go with Coach Bivens.
Yeah, my choice is Coach Berry Holiday.
Okay.
Casinious.
So we're going Coach Bivens. I gotta go Coach.
Yeah.
I'm going Coach Bivens. Yeah.
We're going Bivens. Bivens gonna be Coach. Hey, y'all, he do got 2 rings.
3.
Right.
We got 3? No, I'm talking about Anniston. I'm talking about Anniston. He got 2.
And 2, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going Coach Bivens. Oxford.
Coach Bivens.
Who coached this thing for Oxford? Who coached this machine?
Mike Justice.
Robert Harris.
Robert Harris? Huh?
No doubt.
Robert Harris.
Oh, it's no doubt. It's not even a debate.
Oh, it's a debate. Oh, hands down, it's a debate.
I was gonna say this. Somebody said no doubt.
Oh, it's a debate. You go through that. You go through that interstate and you look to the right. That's cause of one man now. Let's just call this what it is.
I'm going with Coach Niblett.
That's the Josh Niblett effect.
Oh wow.
What about John Gross?
Giving Wayne State championship.
Hey, what about my boy John Gross?
Robert Harris run 3 state championships, man.
So it's no debate. There's no debate there.
No
like
John Gross.
Coach Brett, Coach Gross, all them. I'm going with Niblett. Y'all said we gotta agree on it.
Niblett your guy though. That's why
how many rings did Niblett win?
Not one in Oxford. He won in Hoover.
No, I said how many did he win in Oxford?
None.
All right, so we're going Robert Harris.
He was 10-0. I'll just let y'all know. We didn't agree to this. Nobody, if y'all see my face, I ain't agree to none of this. None of this.
You've been voted off the island. We're going Robert Harris. Wait, somebody
yeah, Charles, we got to go with Robert, man. He won Robert 3 of them.
I'm with the historical perspective, but hey, Coach Neal, shout out to you, baby.
That's your guy. I know why that's your guy.
I got much respect for all those guys, but I mean, if you look at the body of work, it's got to be Robert.
Most definitely. Now we talking overall. We ain't talking about what he did at Hoover and Gainesville,
right?
And
right. Well, you're right. You're right about that. But if it's just if it's the guy who's going to be coaching Oxford, then I mean, it's just
2 out of the 3.
Niblett is a good choice, though. Niblett is a great choice. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Niblett brought the swag to Oxford. Put it like that.
Man, y'all crazy, man. How y'all don't forget about my dog, Coach Justice? Though y'all tripping.
We love him. But hey, them big cleats we had when Niblett brought them short ones. I didn't even know they made cleats low.
All right.
I didn't know they made knee pads this small. So I was.
He started all that for real.
Man, I tell you how loud Coach Niblett was for y'all. This is my cousin Todd Bates coach there. But I remember, bro. When I went to college, dog, like we had our separate film rooms. And in high school, I came back to work out. Y'all were the first school that I saw that actually y'all watch film as a unit, not like dragging the TV and then we all watching the film. Like y'all really broke film down from an individual spot. So that was dope about Coach Niblett. I liked it, man. Like that revolutionized. So like when y'all went to college or whatever, it was easy for y'all versus for me. A little learning curve, but I got it. But like y'all was already doing what we were doing in college at Oxford. So kudos to y'all, man.
Hey, tell you, I got the rosters. So I'm finna read off the rosters. Check. I need y'all to do me a favor. Y'all done hung around this long. I need y'all to ride this out with me. When I read off the roster, I need you to vote who's winning. I need y'all to vote who has the best roster.
Okay.
That's for the people to decide, bro. You need to post this tomorrow and let everybody vote on it.
No, that's what I just said.
Oh,
They can put it in the chat tonight, and we're gonna post. Yeah.
Oh, man, like, man, that's
Y'all get y'all job. Y'all job done. We're gonna put it out there in the atmosphere and let the you feel me? Yeah. So
Brandon, whose side you on, Brandon?
I got it written down. I got it all written down too.
Bradley on the side where he played ball at.
Okay. It's hard at Anniston, though, low key. I love Anniston. I know that for sure.
Let me see. Okay. Before we do this, before I get into that, I gotta ask Antoine McClain, how was the experience, man, at Clemson, man?
Oh man, it was dope, though. I had a chance to go anywhere I wanted to go as far as school wise, bro. But I don't know, man. It was something about that the atmosphere there. But then on game day, it's breathtaking. But then
I got a question. What's it like walking out that tunnel, coming down that? Yeah, when that I'd be. Yeah, what's that like, man?
What they say the most 25 seconds in college football is that everything but that. But I will tell you this: being 330, 325 at Clemson, I jogged and ran sideways down the hill. There's a many videos that popped up with guys who ate dirt. But to that point of it, man, it was awesome, bro. It was awesome to see, the world stop for 25 seconds, see us do our thing.
Dang, tell you, somebody said Anniston roster winning 38-17. God,
I'm looking at it, bro.
All right, so look, so let's go. Let's read this thing out. But Drek, you're an animal for this, boy.
He took it out. That's quick.
Quarterback Steve Christopher up against Trey Riggins. Okay. Running backs, Casinious Moore, Larry Bowie, running against Rock Thomas and Corey Kelly. Receivers, Rob Burt, Damian Dorsey, Jalen Cunningham, up against Rock Taylor, Charles McClain, Jalen Taylor. Who blocking for him? Antoine McClain, Raquez McElderry, Dontavius Blair, Fox Jacobs, Chris Lee. Oxford, who blocking? Clay Webb, Colin Cordell, Andre Allen, Donnie Jones, Sheldon Duramus. Tight ends, Ken Bess, Javarius Johnson. Tight ends for Oxford, we got Saxton Butler, and then we put Jeh Jeh Pruitt as a.
We running trick plays.
Yeah. He gonna run the reverse. Reverse.
Yeah, that's them move.
Defensively, at linebacker, we got Orlando Waters, Quinn Caver, Cade Mays. Golly, that's mean, y'all. But this is equally as crazy. KJ Brick, Quan Alexander, Alan Tyree. Good gracious. Cornerback, Dominique Callaway, Eric Davis. Eric Davis probably the most decorated player on this whole roster from everybody. I need everybody to know that. At cornerback from Oxford, Bobby McCain, Traquan Fagans, lockdown, Fagans Island. Safeties, we got Devin Hughley, Spooty, Antonio Kite. For Oxford, we got Trey Elston and Revy Higgins. D-line, Rennie Blair, Mondrico Blair, Mike, is it Pinkman?
Pinkney.
Okay, Pinkney, okay. And Jock Smith. D-line for Oxford, we got Darius Gilbert, J-Rock Swain, Wendell Kelly, Gerald Moore. X-Factors for Anniston, you got Tremaine Pope, NFL. Jay Money, full-time All-State. X-Factors for Oxford, Ty Lindsay, second all-time lead rusher. And all y'all unanimous was talking about Cody Spurley. And this is coached by, Anniston is coached by Rodney Bivens, and Oxford is coached by Robert Herring. Chat, who is winning this?
That's tough, though.
Chat, who is winning this, man?
Hey, that will be a boring game because everybody good. It'd be like the Super Bowl when the Patriots were playing somebody. Boring.
Okay. In y'all honest
55 and 52.
In y'all honest opinion,
I agree.
Is there any position where you got to be like, let's keep it real, we got the edge in that, or y'all got the edge? Is there any position, running back, quarterback, that somebody got a decisive edge, or is it all even?
Well, technically, we probably will win this one because especially we forgot about probably one of the greatest athletes ever, Dan Caldwell at Oxford. So Let's make sure we kicking extra points like we used to do in the game.
Oh.
I don't think Anniston used to kick no extra points.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we
We,
did.
we kick extra points.
Yeah, we
Okay,
did. They kicked back in the day. They did. Now we got a little open
Hey.
age. And we
Real
too.
quick, we don't want to leave nobody off. We don't want to leave no names off the list, or whatever. So if y'all have some players' names y'all want to just shout out, respectfully, y'all can
we'll
do
be
it
here
right
all
now.
night, dog.
I'm
I
just
would say
saying,
one. I would
they
say
gonna come
one.
with us tomorrow, I'll tell you. Go ahead.
I say one. One of my good friends, dog, Chris McClain. The dude was 6'2", about 340.
My booby.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
technically, he went to Oxford. He was Corey's backup.
That's what I said. I say he's an alternate because he went to y'all school too. So, but when he came to Anniston, I love blocking for that guy, man. I mean, him and Terrell Stewart, I love blocking for them guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we gonna get ready to wrap it up, guys, man. Anything y'all want to share? Some closing moments y'all want to say? Anything before we wrap it up?
I know we're talking about players that, like I said, we'll be here all night, but I had to shout out to Chester Kirby. He's Southland Player of the Year, Jacksonville State. He's in the Hall of Fame at Jacksonville State, and John David Phillips, and there's so many great guys that we can't even name them all. But those two really stood out to me, so they didn't get nominated, but they were tremendous players for us.
Okay. I would say I'm honored to be on this call with the great Coach Mike, Rodney Bivens, and Jeh Jeh, man. Y'all been a great inspiration for me as a kid, like for real. Like seeing my man Pruitt doing the highlights and bigging all the schools up, but just the mentor to the football game with Anniston, dog, that Coach Bivens and Coach Holiday left for us with Coach Bullock and all those guys was a part of that. I appreciate y'all, man, because y'all, outside of my dad's discipline, y'all like football was like king for me, and thank y'all for that, man.
Wow. Certainly enjoyed being on the show as well, guys. I appreciate it too, and it's a great night, and I know that everybody had a lot of fun, and it's just really good to see. Let's talk about football in Calhoun County, which is a great. My experience in Anniston was like nothing I ever see. I have a great place in my heart for Anniston, the city of Anniston, the people of Anniston were great to us, me and my family, and I love coming back to Anniston all the time.
Hey, it's an honor being on here with you guys, man. Some of the Oxford and Anniston's greats, man. All of you guys, are X factors to me, man. Every one of y'all, we're special at your respective schools, man. And shout out to Coach Bivens, man. Just learned a lot from you. And I am going to be doing a story on you soon, Coach. So we gotta get over that to you, man. But mad respect to all you guys, and mad respect for BJ and Tay and Drek for asking us to come on, man. Thank you guys for doing this show, man. Appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you, BJ and Tay. Y'all keep it up, and then hey, hold on, one more time.
Yeah.
Hey, them boys play Saturday.
Hey, Final Four this weekend. Let's go.
So let me say something real quick.
Well, for me,
Let me say something real quick.
I want to
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Good. I just want to say this real quick. I just want to say this real quick, man. Hands down, man. What a great job you did, BJ, getting all these guys on the show like this, man. I salute you for this, man. We talked about this a long time ago, months ago. We finally got the show done. So, man, salute you for doing this, man. It wasn't easy, BJ.
I got to show up my dog bone right here now.
All right, go Casinious. I know you want the last word.
Yeah, he's gonna say Seymour gonna say something good.
Yeah, I just want to shout out my running mate, Conrad Chapman. He was another running back that was on Anniston, my offensive line, and just Calhoun County as a whole, man. I remember in high school, I used to I think one of the best running backs I ever seen that I used to keep an eye on was Matt Campbell at Alexander High School.
Yeah,
man, he was tough. He was tough, but it was a lot of talent that came through the area, man. It's beautiful, man, that everybody came together to do this. So thank y'all for putting this together.
And for me, shout out to Coach Bivens, man, giving me a great start in his home growing up. Darius, when he went off to Alabama, man, I was at a lot of those games with his family going down there. He introduced me to one of my favorite players, Freddie Millens, growing up. Ball, we rocked, day one. Rocked with him and stood behind him in his wedding from teammates. Antoine, we played arena ball together. We represented Calhoun County, down in the DMV, that area down there. Casinious being my favorite player growing up, just being able to watch him being on the sidelines like that. And Jeh Jeh, after football, Jeh Jeh actually gave me my first opportunity, and I was going to do my first internship with him. I got some more opportunities, but just the way this is carried over, even from football to this, I appreciate every last one of y'all. And BJ and Tay, man, if I can do anything for y'all and help this platform grow, man, keep doing it. Y'all giving people their flowers. I appreciate y'all, boys.
Yeah, y'all. I'm gonna let you close it out. I'm a big fan of greatness, y'all. I'm a fan of greatness. I don't think people really understand like the level that's on the screen right now. Like we in it right now, man. We're gonna look back at this thing and be like, boy, what? Who was all on that? Yeah, bro. It's like that. I was like that. So I was excited to help put this thing together. And it's funny how you go to different places and it connect you. I was in Anniston. I don't know if people know this. I coached in Anniston for 1 year with ball. And guess who my quarterback was in middle school? It was Jay Money. Guess who was 6th grade coach? Jalen Taylor was in 6th grade at the middle school. So me going there 1 year connected me to ball. Ball connected me to Charles McClain. And that's how it's crazy how life happens, right? I was at Anniston 1 year and I saw all this, whatever, and I played against Seymour and them. So it was just a connection already. And Charles connected me to everybody on the opposite side, and it was on from there, man. So I'm just a fan of greatness, and I'm big on giving people their flowers, man. There's no hate in our blood. In Dega Nation, we don't do no hate, y'all. We give flowers. So take you, my boy.
What I like to do, man, I want to say once again, shout out to everyone in the chat who showed us support tonight. And also shout out to Cuddles Pizza again for sponsoring our show tonight. Another thing I like to do, I always like to close in a prayer. So tonight, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the spotlight on Charles. Let Charles close the prayer tonight.
Hey, Charles, before you finish, what do you guys think about this, man? Like, I know we haven't played in a while, but I'm just throwing this out there. Y'all live there. I don't live there anymore, but like, I think it'd be a good rivalry to have for the spring game and have it at a neutral site with some good security. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean,
I think they definitely looking into it. I know. Shout out to Coach Sam Adams there right now, man. He's a guy. He reached out to me when he first got here and wants to, bridge that gap. So I mean, when people say, "Hey, man, Oxford don't want to play it or Anniston don't want to play it," I do know from that side he's very open to bridging the gap. So man, that may be something everybody need to reach out to him. And real quick, I heard John Holder say, man, like Casinious say, Matt Campbell got to get into the Calhoun County Sports Hall of Fame. Somebody write that in, man. That's like saying Michael Jordan, LeBron ain't good at basketball. No question. Matt Campbell get into the Sports Hall of Fame. Real talk.
I think all of us, man. That's dope. Definitely agree with that, though, bro.
I close out in prayer.
Go and close out, y'all.
Hey, dear Lord, I just thank you for allowing us to all come on this platform, Dega Nation. I know a lot of times in our community, we may want to be divided as Bulldogs and Yellow Jackets, but tonight being able to come together and show each other love, debate and choose sides, but at the same time, we fall under your umbrella of your loving hands and just guiding us as Calhoun County, Talladega County, Gaston City, or whatever. But God, just please bless us as we go to our daily homes and our jobs, and just put your loving arms around us. And when we meet again, we can just love on each other. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, guys.
Appreciate it, man.
Shout out to all the people watching, man.
Man, the chat was going crazy
Right.
all
I
night.
appreciate all of you watching.
All night.
Oxford Invitational. It was a good one tonight, y'all.
My boy.
Thank y'all for coming.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
How we get out of
special.
If you talking about the next crew, guess who? Yes, sir. Drek, Jeh, and Big J. Yes, you. Next up, represent for Dega Nation line. What the best watch do? Watch the podcast go nationwide. I gon' bless you. They locked in. Let's break down the best ballers in the county. Name your top 10, top 25. BJ breaking down all these stats with facts who fine. If you thought that you was new, but them not facts, not that you lied. They talking about nothing but the GOATs in this conversation. Wasn't the greatest on 18, then in this conversation, giving out honorable mentions all around Dega Nation and giving out flowers and doing some real debating. Like take heed, the best all around athlete that I ever seen. I'm the best all around rapper, others after me. I feel like Bookie Wilson when I'm running, you can't tackle me. I told them people Dega Nation come and join the winning team. No cap, we ball around here. No cap, some dogs around here. I'm talking about Ben, living legends all around here. The best we done saw around here. So welcome to Dega Nation Live.